And there we go. Now everybody can hear me. I know how to do this thing. Hello. How we doing today? Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Nobody's gonna know what I'm referencing. Anyways, hello. Welcome back to our D&D
Are
campaign.
you fucking outfiring right now?
Hello. What?
Hello.
Yes and no.
I don't know what I'm doing. We're a little wound up today, I guess. Yeah, welcome back to our Zelda D&D campaign, Whispers of Hope. We're gonna start off with our introductions as usual. I am Zom, I am the Dungeon Master. And then that's all you need to know from me, because I'm late. I'm just the DM. I'm just here. I just work here. But then we'll start with Vivra on the top. Maybe.
I think she said her kid needed food.
Well, we're gonna start with Toto then. We're gonna go backwards.
Okay then. Oh wow. I'm Kael, or KaelosMythos, and I play Toto, the alchemist artificer.
Over in.
Oh, one second. You came to me when I was eating food.
Good.
I'm usually the second to last.
Yeah, well.
I'm AlistairForgall. I'm playing Velkorin. I don't really have any other introduction to do with my character, so I wear a fox mask.
Mother.
I'm the dad.
And the mom.
And the mom.
And the mom. And the uncle. And
Yeah.
aunt.
And the older brher.
And
Oh,
grandpa.
God.
And grandpa.
I don't want to be called grandpa.
Too bad.
Not that old.
I think you are that old now. Akari.
None
you're
of
up.
us are that old.
I am Sky/CeruleanxIris. I'm tired and waking up still, but I play Akari.
Everyone tired. Wythr, your turn.
Hello. I'm Jaxi. I play Wythr. There's absolutely nothing suspicious about her. She's just a little guy.
Oh.
She's gonna die.
And Vivra, if you're back.
Hello,
Hey,
tis I, the... Oh, goodness. I'm fine. It's fine. I am Rhettaliate, aka Vivra the Druid.
Wolf.
/ wolf. That's part of the druid part, Zom.
Well, fine then. Yeah, so everybody's here, and we'll just get started here. Last time we were playing, which was 2 weeks ago, which felt like a month ago for me, for whatever reason, because that's how it always works. Our crew got ready to leave, only to find out that there is a Korok festival going on, so they decided to participate in that. So they made their way into the forest and kind of learned about the Lost Woods a little bit, and how creepy and stuff that is. They met the forest guardian, which led them the rest of the way. And then they got to the Deku Tree. They met them and did a couple things. Pulled out a legendary sword and then put it back for some fucking reason. But the other one pulled it out again, so we're good to go at least. And yes, we had lots of little our summer festival episode basically happened last time, and it ended with some interesting information about Wythr's writing being found out. And start off with that. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, we left off with Wythr kind of walking away from the group because she was trying to speak to Toto and something was wrong and she couldn't speak. So she got frustrated with that and walked away, which is when Toto pulled Velkorin aside and told Velkorin what was on Wythr's poncho. And Vivra's currently resting somewhere, and Akari followed Wythr.
Which of these events will go first?
You don't know. You tell me.
I'll be walking away then. Wythr is, I I remember that Vivra was not doing so well, so Wythr's gonna walk around and see if I can see her from here. Do I have to roll perception?
Sure. Might as well get the first roll out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, your passive is so high,
That's
and she's
true.
not. Here's the thing: she's not trying to sneak, and the festival's not very big, right, Zom? It's just kind of
No,
little things.
yeah,
she's
the
quite
deck
Okay,
tree
so
is the
I would
thing.
say that with your passive as insanely high as it is, you would eventually probably see her. Vivra, after the whole sword event, she's just like, nah, I gotta find a place to sit down without looking as stupid as I feel. So she's currently using her umbrella as sort of a walking stick and just trying to act like she's fine, even though her breath is sort of catching a little bit and she's struggling to stay awake a bit.
Okay, so Wythr does see her in the crowd, even though I'm very short.
It's hard to miss. She's all of the other Koroks and stuff. They're what, 3-4 feet tall, and here's this nearly 7 foot woman.
Can I also see a certain helpful, good-intentioned giant shark man in the crowd? He's probably not.
He's
not easy to
he's
miss.
around.
Wythr will approach him.
Yell at my artists since they showed up today.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sidon's just kind of exploring for the most part. He's very intrigued with what's going on because this is also the first time that he's ever been here. And I guess sees you walk up to him and looks down and just gives you the soft smile that he usually gives to everybody who approaches him and just, oh, hi, Wythr, is there something wrong?
Wythr gives a very tiny little wave, and she nods slightly, not a very enthusiastic nod, but just a slight nod. And she steps up on her tippy toes and like points out Vivra in the crowd, hoping that Sidon will see how she's looking kind of tired and rough and maybe understand what she's getting at.
He kind of does the, well, he doesn't need to do his tiptoes. He just kind of looks to
Yeah.
the side and goes, ah, okay.
Sidon on his
Something-
tiptoes.
Something wrong with Vivra or anything? Everything okay?
Wythr does a beckoning motion with her hand towards Vivra.
He just kind of remembers that you might struggle with speaking or something and just is like, I'll go find out. And
Yeah, he's just like, okay, I'll take
figure
it from
out.
here.
I'll figure it out. And he
Wither's doing her best, and
Makes
so is
his-
he.
makes his way over.
She extra can't talk right now, so
Extra can't talk. Yeah, he'll kind of make his way over to.
and Wythr
Vivra.
kind of returns into the crowd by herself.
Yay!
That was good timing again. Somebody followed her when you did that. Yay!
Yay!
Oh,
My friends are showing up today, and now I am nervous.
now you're on trial now.
I get to see you awkwardly flirt with a shark.
Yeah.
I mean, so real quick, yesterday they watched me play a dating sim, so they've seen me awkwardly flirt.
Whoa. Thanks for
Anyway,
that,
back in the
chat.
game, into character. Whew.
Okay. Yeah, so Sidon will wander over to you and just kind of looking you over and says, Vivra, are you alright? Wythr kind of pointed you out to me and you look a little rough.
The moment he shows up, I immediately try to stand up and like just sort of casually lean on my umbrella and like, yep, I'm good, I'm fine. And if you'd like me to make a dex saving throw, I will, because I am on exhaustion too. So I fully expect to just.
Well, I'm gonna make you make a deception check first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Never mind. Hang on, my dice are across the room.
Ugh. I think that's a 16 for him.
I'm gonna roll for fun. Oh, damn, I wasted a good roll. That was an 18.
Why are you rolling without rolling?
Because I
The
was
first
rolling
dice that
for
I pulled
fun.
out was my lucky dice. All right, let's see what
Oh,
happens.
Get it, Shredder.
And just as lucky as they are, my deception I've gotten is a 21.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Should I roll a dexterity check though? Because even with the deception, if I can't stay standing,
Yeah, you can.
it's gonna
do it.
fail. You know.
Wouldn't that be a con save probably?
Con save would be more to stay awake.
True.
Dexterity is to stay on my feet, basically.
I suppose
Just
keeping
my
your balance. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Go for it. Do a dex save.
Cool.
Why not?
Oh, well, that's great. 10.
10.
So I'm like,
You're-
oh yeah, I'm
yeah,
great, and then
I'm great. Well, your knees are wobbling, literally.
Yeah.
Just,
my umbrella
like-
digs into the dirt a little too hard. I'm like, no, it's whatever.
he believes what you say, but then sees how you're literally like wobbling, and he's like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, I did the stupid sword test thing because of course I had to. And it was stupid. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I kept trying to do it. I don't know. I wanted to one up Velkorin or something.
Sword thing. What? I guess what do you mean? I didn't know about any sword tests that were going on.
Haven't you been to this festival before? I would have, like, you live pretty close, a couple hours that way. I would have thought you'd have been to one of these before.
No, this is the first time I've been here, actually.
Oh, well, she pulls it becomes a sword when she's not holding it, right?
Yeah, when it's
So
sheathed or whatever.
she unsheaths it, and as she does, it turns back into the dagger that she was thinking of before, and she's like, well, it's this. I mean, it was bigger a second ago, but, it was in the ground over there, and apparently no one has pulled it for a long time, and then me and most of the people in my party were able to just do it.
He's just amazed by the sword immediately just going whoop into a dagger. He's like, what? That's
Yeah, I don't know, it's neat.
That's very interesting. I'm impressed.
She let go of her umbrella to do that.
Yeah, and almost fell over. Still the whoa. You're fine. Yeah, he's just like, interesting. So you pulled out a legendary sword somehow, apparently. Well, that's impressive.
I mean, it's whatever, just sheer force of will more than anything, and I guess a little stupidity.
Well, I would say it's more just determination in either way. Well, since I assume you've never been here either.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I've been to the village, obviously, but I was never around when they did anything like this. Or if I was, I must have missed it.
Well, how about I escort you around for a bit so we can kind of explore. What does that sound?
Yeah, all right. And as she takes a step forward, I'm gonna voluntarily do. Do you want me to do con to see about staying awake, or do you want me to do dex to see if I actually fall this time?
Well, for one thing, I'll say he'll hold his arm out so you can grab onto it if you choose.
Oh,
Which would
with
help.
with her wobbly feet, she may have to with the low roll that she did last time. So she might try to hesitate, but then feeling her own exhaustion, she'll just kind of take his arm.
That works. He can feel that obviously you're leaning into it a bit, and he figures you're not letting on as much as you say you are. So, but yeah.
Oh, absolutely. She's trying very hard to appear as normal as she can, though. I mean, with her high deception, her face looks fine, but the rest of her body is betraying her.
I guess you'll say, well, I know there's a bunch of shops over there. Maybe we should go check that out. That seems like fun to you.
Well, lead the way.
He will lead you guys over to the shops area. I guess that while we're doing that, is there anything else someone else wants to do? Don't all speak up at once.
Yeah, my supervisor did that same exact line in a meeting.
Alright. Well, since nobody else wants to do anything, we'll just,
Wait.
Wait.
See if nobody else does anything. Akari will
Okay.
approach Wythr.
Can you find me?
Death approaches.
Are you sneaking around?
No, I didn't stealth yet.
You were
Yeah.
being followed the whole time.
Well, we both have observant.
Y'all can see fucking everything, and it's annoying.
Hey,
Not
I
me.
took eyes of the room keeper.
Yeah, you can see in a different way.
I can read.
Wythr notices you and sort of turns around and just looks at you.
Akari will approach, giving a small wave, and noticing how she kind of went off from Toto and Velkorin, and she'll just ask, "Are you okay?"
Wythr pauses and sighs a bit. Her shoulders slump a little and she looks down, but she looks back up and nods at you.
Was it a yes nod or a no?
Yes.
Okay. She'll take note of the nod, but probably not believe it fully due to the previous motions. It does mention if you need anybody to talk, lean, support,
He tilts her head at you a bit.
you can come to me if there's any worries, and I'll do my best to do something. Like, listen, she's thinking because she never really hears her talk a lot, so it's like, would that be wrong to say?
With your high passive perception, you can see just the hint of the movement of a smile in the shadows of her face. And she nods at you.
Okay, cool. Good. That went well. I suppose you won't be able to say what happened there, because it seemed like a lot happened there.
She just sort of points at her throat, and shakes her head back and forth.
Kind of thinking about it and putting two to two together. Probably thinking less as her not wanting to, but probably not able to for some reason. And gives her a nod. It just mentions whenever you're able to, even if it's writing it down, feel free to come to me at that time too. Now let's see if we can enjoy the rest of the festival.
Wythr tilts her head a bit because she already knows you can't read her writing. But she
doesn't know
she
that.
puts her
Akari
hand
doesn't
on
know
her
that.
she puts her hand on her heart and nods. That is true. You weren't there when Wythr wrote something, so we don't know that yet. In which case, actually, she'll look around for a second like she's thinking, reach under her poncho to her satchel. She pulls out a little bit of paper and something to write with, and she writes a little bit in her native language and shows it to you with her head tilted, waiting to see if you can read it or not.
Akari will look at the paper. You just kind of have her hands kind of tap and say, I see.
You can at least notice that it's...
I can't understand a word of this at all.
You at
So
least
Wythr
notice that it's the same writing as on her robe, at least.
Wythr looks hopeful for a second when you say, I see, but then you say you can't read it, and she goes back to normal, and she kind of just tears it up and puts it in her satchel.
I may not be able to read now, but I'll learn. But would you like to enjoy the festival?
She looks around Okay. Trying to think of gestures, but wristwatches aren't invented yet, are they? I was gonna have her like tap her wrist like a wristwatch, but those aren't invented.
I don't even know if they would be invented there.
I mean, there's a Shiekah slate, which probably tells time.
Yeah,
But
but
now
it's
the
not
wrist.
like a common
No,
thing that we would have
definitely not.
gestures for.
I mean, you could point at the sun. Well, at this, I shouldn't say sun.
I was
At this point,
thinking
it's
that.
moon, because you're into getting into nighttime now, early night.
How do I gesture for later without talking? She nods hesitantly, and kind of points up through the canopy, the tree line, at the moon, and arches her arm a bit further for like when. Well, the moon doesn't move though. She's not sure how to convey this to you, but she does nod in agreement for enjoying the festival, and yet oddly she walks away. So perhaps you
that-
can assume that she means later.
Yeah, just occurred. Like, so is that just a later? Is that a no?
Yeah, bye.
Make an insight check. Here, I'll help you out.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Just insight check everything
18.
on Wythr all the time. That's good.
Okay. I'll say you can infer her intent from that.
There you go.
Good.
Okay, cool.
So she wanders off. And I'm gonna roll stealth also.
Now she wants to vanish.
Now she wants to
Yeah. All right.
go for it.
Man, I really did waste my good roll earlier, but
No.
I have a. So, certain people will be able to see me, including Akari, I think, because that's only a total of 18.
Yep.
Only.
I was gonna say, I think
Only 18. I mean, you beaten me, but
was
I don't
gonna
think
say-
I'm even in the area. From across the festival, Vivra goes, I feel like something happened.
I feel like a party member just disappeared. So, Wythr just kind of quietly finds her way into like the tree line of the forest, not going far, but just into the tree line.
And I guess as you're in the tree line, you do see that the Guardian is kind of just watching the perimeter. I guess the difference you see would be the massive shields that he had while you were walking with them are they're like gone, which is weird. But if you take your passive perception is more than fine. You can kind of see his arms. It looks like the shields just kind of morphed into his arm to act kind of as an armor like gauntlet almost. And he's just looking around, keeping watch, patrolling.
He kind of like shadows him curiously for a while, just following him.
And after a few minutes of you following him, he kind of just stops, and you can hear in your head, "Strange."
Wythr. Oh, sorry. One sec.
She's dying in real life.
Yeah, got a frog in my throat in real life too now. She
Son, get
cocks
out
her
of
head a bit, and she points at her head, looking at it curiously.
And at that point, he kind of looks behind his shoulder, right at you, and like he knew where you were pretty much the whole time. And he just says, "Yeah, you should be able to hear me in your head. You can speak
nods.
back to me if you would like."
In her head?
Yes, that's the implementation.
What an invasion of privacy.
She tries it in her head. She says, "I can speak to you?"
Says, "Yeah."
She smiles, although it's hard to see. Can I follow you?
I don't mind.
She nods and follows him. And she gently reaches into her. Oh wait, no. She has the Silent Princess flower tucked behind her ear in her hood. So she reaches up and pulls it out, and she tucks it onto their like wooden tree ear. And she says, "You're beautiful."
Kind of gives a soft, it's very slight, but a soft smile, and then you can also see that as you put it into his ear, the roots all of a sudden kind of grow around his head, and then the plant almost comes back to life as it's now attached to his head.
Wythr gasps a little bit and is just overjoyed by that.
And he also says thank you into her head.
She nods and she's following him for a while.
Just asks, You're strange. I don't know why.
Yes. You're strange.
Not what I meant, but okay. You're not from here, are you?
No. Where are you from?
That's a hard question. I'm not really from anywhere. I am spirit made to protect the forest. Oh, you could say the forest is my home, I suppose.
And you protect it.
With my life. That is my purpose.
She gives a slight bow to them in appreciation and respect.
Does the soft bow back and kind of just acknowledging it.
Also, she's slightly taller, like 1 inch taller.
1 inch taller. Yep, you are slightly taller than this small tree man.
Small tree man.
Yeah, he's a small tree man.
She gently reaches out towards them and says, "Can I pat your head?"
Kind of is confused by the question, but at that point,
she's like, "I've never met someone shorter than me."
He kind of just like rolls with it and bows in front of you in a way.
She gently pats the top of their head.
You are different.
She smiles, and the Guardian can probably see pretty easily. They have super high passive, right? So I feel like for lore sake or roleplay sake, I'll say that like they can see pretty easily through the shadows.
Oh, easily. I don't think you could beat his perception even with a crit.
And they're magic. They can probably see through magical darkness anyways.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So he just kind of the slight smirk because he's not used to somebody treating him that way, but then starts to keep doing his patrol again while you're letting you accompany him.
Yay.
Look at you just making friends.
Making.
We're all just making friends around here.
Someone I could talk to.
Someone you can talk to. Oh my goodness. Right. Velkorin, you've been silent for the first half hour. What are you doing? This is when he ran away without telling us.
Eating dinner.
No, I'm actually taking care of an emergency right now.
Ah,
okay.
well.
So I will be another like 5-10 minutes. I
All right,
apologize.
Velkorin is fucking
all
off
right.
in the corner. All right.
Velkorin is
He's having
running
a
from his
panic
dad
attack.
duties.
Yeah, he's processing some information
Yeah,
right now.
he's just
Oh, true. It makes sense.
furiously writing letters.
he's has the AFK brain moment right now where it's just like he's buffering. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll go back to Sidon and Vivra, not Velkorin, Vivra. Then.
Sidon and
Velkorin
Velkorin.
you stole him from me.
Stealing him.
So he's not just AFK.
OTP.
Okay.
All right,
my-
I will say that Toto is
sweet
working on
cheeks.
something.
Yeah, what
Okay.
Toto? We haven't taken on Toto yet.
I
Yeah, I've
assumed
got
Toto was
talked
with
to
Velkorin.
Toto.
To
Like,
me
I'm
and
talking to
my
Toto,
just
so
a
it's going away.
friendship
Oh, that's what I assumed. Toto was with Velkorin, so that's why
Yeah.
with Toto.
moving back to it.
Akari has also not done a lot yet, so we can focus on Akari and Vivra for a minute.
Either or.
Oh, Akari was gonna go back to
What do you-
Velkorin and Toto to check on them next.
Whether I think you just said Akari and Vivra.
Yeah.
Is Akari stalking me?
Not
What?
together, but I mean you two as characters separately we could focus on.
I don't know.
Oh, so we're
It's-
not checking in on Toto? I'm so lost.
Not yet, because Toto is linked with Velkorin, who is AFK right now.
Yes.
I'm so sorry,
Okay.
Kale. I'm so sorry that you're stuck with the AFK guy.
I
No,
mean,
it's okay. I just imagine Toto is just panic.
They're
fighting,
both-
just like,
yeah.
they're both buffering right now.
Right now, they're having a very heated discussion that can't be shown on screen. That's what's happening.
Yep. Just panic. But yeah. So we'll go back to the other two since everybody else is doing their own thing.
All right, where has Sidon taken me?
Sidon has made your way over to the stalls that are selling different things. And like I said, we had for the most part, it's a lot of clothing and stuff like that. Different.
I don't really
kinda-
need clothes.
Well.
I mean,
Oh,
I have
wait.
clothes. I got what I need on me right
Some.
now.
What?
Would you be able to swap out Vivra for the blue dress because she has the Zora armor now?
I'd have to
That's
complete-
right. I changed
That would
my
I
take a
forgot
minute,
about
though.
it. That would take yes, because I'd have to do the.
Are you able to do it right now? Or we don't.
I'll
I
do
don't know
it
if
when
I'll-
we go to a break
Okay.
Oh, that works.
because
yeah,
it'll take a minute.
Yeah.
It's not
Alright.
it's not a quick thing.
So, all right. So
So-
there's a lot of clothes. I mean, is there like magic rings and stuff, or maybe a snack? I don't think Vivra's gotten food yet, or
Here's
or
the
any
Korok
other
that is
stall.
selling the Deku candies that he is also still in awe because, Velkorin dropped a fucking platinum on him basically for something that cost a copper.
Right.
So he has
I mean,
the-
Velkorin did take half of them, but that's still not nearly what he paid for them.
oh, not even close.
Velkorin and Wythr just tossing money around, man.
We support small local business.
Speaking of small local business, you see I think I described it already before, but there is a very, very small Korok who has a very small stall. He just kind of has a very... you can tell it's not a great looking tunic, but he was doing his best, but it looks a little ragged, and even right on the tunic itself, it says, I went to the Korok Festival and all I got was this lousy shirt, and
Oh my gosh, he's actually wearing that? I
And-
thought that was a
no,
joke.
he's not wearing
He's
it. He
making it.
has it, and Sidon sees it, and just is like you see the sparkle in his eyes as soon as he sees it. And he's like, "I need this." And before the Korok can even respond, he just drops a gold rupee on the table and picks it up. And the Korok is just like, "Ah!"
The shirt?
Yep.
I mean, it's cute,
Korok
I
is set
guess.
for multiple lifetimes now.
He picks this up and he's like, "This is
Now
perfect."
Vivra's like, he just dropped so much money just now.
Oh yes, he
Can you tell us how much that is in gold, please?
the equivalent of a gold rupee is about 100 platinum.
You're kidding! So it's not just that she's like, oh my. She's like, do I say something? Is it?
And
What is happening right now? Because I don't think she was even aware that he probably had a lot of money. She was just like, he's just a guy.
he's loaded. But
just a
anyways,
guy.
Yeah, Vivra doesn't listen. Vivra's lived in the woods for years.
Yeah,
She doesn't
yeah.
see money like that.
she hasn't
She's
even
like, I have
seen
my
a golden
natural
rupee before.
change. Yeah, she's like, I don't even know how much that is. So she's like, looks at it, looks at the shirt, looks at Sidon, looks at the tiny Korok, and like the Korok is clearly super excited, right?
Oh, he's just like, he's frozen in shock because he's like, this is like if somebody would to drop $1 million on you just randomly and just be like, here you go.
Oh my gosh. She's like, I
So,
can't say anything. I can't. I mean, I could.
and he's,
I want to.
Hold up. Did you just pull an Estinian trying to buy a potion?
pretty much, yes. Except he knows he just has that much money and doesn't care.
Okay. There's a difference.
A little bit of difference.
And
So now she's like, is that gonna fit you though?
Oh, it's not
this
for me.
doll's so tiny. It's not for you?
No, I was gonna get this for Tempo, my friend back.
Oh, your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She
Yeah.
would love this. This is just perfect for something for her.
I'm sure she'll think it's so great when you give it to her.
Yeah. Anyways, and he keeps totally just doesn't understand that you're uncomfortable for some reason, but he kind of
Yep.
leads you across the stalls, and like I said, it's very kind of your generic festival stuff. You know, like toy fans or just kind of think of the Japanese summer festival toys, that kind of stuff. No fireworks, obviously, for reasons, but
We're in the middle of a forest. I would really hope there's no fireworks.
exactly.
What kind of toys? I mean, you said a fan or whatever, but
I
I don't think Vivra's seen this many toys out and about.
the like cup stick thing where you have to throw the ball in a cup. Ball in a cup. That's what it was called.
Oh,
Where you have to throw that in there and try to catch the ball.
All in a cup.
let's see if Vivra's. I rolled so low. She's like, "What is that about?" I mean, that looks weird.
He just he chuckles and he's like, it's a toy for children, but essentially he picks one up and then I suppose I should roll for this. Oh fuck, that's a net one. So he just
Oh my gosh!
tries to
He picks it up and accidentally snaps the string.
he picks it up and tries to flip it up, and as he flips it up, the rope snaps and the ball just goes into the forest, and he's like,
Wait, do we
Well-
need to roll to see if it hits anyone?
It hits Wythr.
It hits Wythr out of nowhere. You just voluntarily get hit right.
yeah, Wythr gets bonked in the head by a slate.
Vivra
ball.
like covers her mouth, and this is like the first time she's let out a genuine chuckle, and she's like covering it, but she can't really, like, she's too tired to hide that kind of emotion. She's like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you just, we have to pay for that.
He looks at it and goes, oh hell, that happened. That's not supposed to happen, but he gives the
I mean, so part of the game isn't losing the ball and breaking the toy. She
definitely
says that super
not.
sarcastically. She's like,
He rolls with it and is definitely not. No, you're supposed to catch the ball in the cup, which he picks up another one and tries again.
okay, oh no.
All right, we got it that time. Floop, drops in the cup. He's like, this is what it's supposed to do. And then he also pays for the one that.
So it's just a super simple game.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, why don't we keep you away from the children's toys?
That's fair. Also, this is like him picking up a toothpick for him, even though it's like human-sized.
Yeah, she like takes her hands and puts them over his as she takes it in from him and gently sets it back on the table.
And he gives the Korok a red rupee.
How much are those?
That's 1 gold.
Oh, okay, so a lot smaller. She's like, so he does understand a little better. I mean, it's still like a lot, but
It is very much, because this was like a 5 copper toy. So it's still overkill, but all these Koroks that are getting he's buying shit from are just like super excited. I should say Koroks and
we are
Kokiri.
flooding this economy. These guys are going to be
Destroying
ruined.
It's fine. They don't actually really buy anything, so it doesn't matter.
We are the capitalists.
We are. Yeah.
But I
imagine-
guess what?
I imagine they just frame it like, if you have a business and you like frame the first dollar you make, they just frame the rupee and
Yep.
keep it forever.
The biggest rupee they get, they put it in a frame, and if they get a bigger one, they switch it out. And then they're like, now I can spend this one. But yeah, so I guess we glanced through a few of the other toys, but Vivra kind of she'll kind of tease him about it a little bit, actually. She'll be like, wow, so you just break children's toys. I guess that's just who you are as a person. I'm getting to know you.
Chuckles and says, I guess I just don't know my own strength sometimes.
Valid. And so they just kind of move on, and she's like, are you hungry? I don't think I've eaten yet.
Well, I know there is a cooking competition that's supposedly happening soon.
A competition? Don't tell Toto.
At this point,
Tell Toto!
at this point, you hear one of the Kokiri shout out that the competition, the cooking competition, will be starting soon. Anybody who wants to participate should make their way over here now.
Cooking competition.
Well, do you want to go to the cooking competition?
He's like, well, it's free food, so might as well.
You know what? You're so right.
If you see it enough, you'll see the stealthy Akari zoom past towards the cooking competition.
Oh my god.
Cooking is survival, right?
Depends on what you're attempting. If you're just cooking to have sustenance, then yes, I would say it's survival. If you're trying to actually make something that looks good and presentable, then it would be performance.
Hey, looks aren't everything.
I know they're not, but that's my distinction.
Have you been to a 5-star restaurant?
Exactly.
That's all it is.
You're saying,
Yeah.
I just need a PB&J sandwich because I'm hungry and I need food. Yeah, that'd be a survival. But if you're like, I need to make this steak and I'm serving it to my wife, all right, that's a performance because you're making it look pretty.
I mean, like medium rare, like put a little garnish on top, some potatoes on the side. That's like an average steak. That's like
Yeah. It's still
That's
a presentation still.
yeah, but
Steak tastes good.
This
I'm
is an art.
happy.
yeah, steak tastes good.
Dang, I have disadvantage on ability checks. I was gonna say because Vivra's survival is actually like solid, so she could have thrown her hat in the ring.
All right.
Do I dare throw a tired hat in the ring?
I'm gonna say with that, does anybody want to participate in the competition?
Before that, can I have my conversation now?
I suppose. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's been an hour.
All right. We'll have Velkorin's conversation first, since he's back now.
It's gonna be
Meanwhile.
real quick. Like you guys waited for nothing.
Meanwhile,
So we're like just back in time to where when she told me this, like, 30 minutes ago in game.
Yes.
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay. So what does it say again? Just so I know.
Leave no corpse.
The
Yeah,
silence
like,
gets me.
How do you respond to this? How many people have you told?
Just you.
Just me? One second.
Just you.
I got to turn my music down.
Wow, not even listening to the game music I have for you.
Never listened to the game.
You told me to go to you whenever I found things out, or if I had a question. So
Yeah.
it kind of landed in both of those.
I feel like this is a secret we should keep between us for now. Until we figure out what it means. My main worry is if we start telling other people what this means without actually asking Wythr, who apparently cannot speak at the moment. It might cause some issues. As I scan and I look for a very specific human being who's been known to be very upfront about murder.
Ooh.
Who's probably walking around with the fish man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Wythr.
No, We're
Human-
talking about you.
You should have said humanoid, not human.
So maybe we should keep this between us for now. And once Wythr's able to talk, we should maybe ask her about it.
I feel like she might not respond very well. Cause she freaked out over the picture and which I get, my bad. I understand now.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
We will have this next conversation together. Me, you, and her. How does that sound?
Okay.
Because I have a feeling she also wants to say something to you, but was unable to.
She's gonna kill me? She's gonna kill me?
She won't kill you as long as I'm around.
Okay.
That was the deal I made with her. And I'm gonna walk away.
That's
As long as
not.
I'm around and I leave.
That was the deal.
I was like, that's
And then I realized that she doesn't understand sarcasm. So I'm gonna turn back around.
back around.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it was a joke.
That was a joke. I did not mean it.
Okay, business as usual then. Just kind of tuck this into my hidey hole for later.
For now, once we have time to have a conversation with her, just the three of us, we will discuss it. I'm assuming we'll have time within the next day or two.
All right,
if
we
not,
don't
I
have
will-
time to unpack this right now. So
I will make
got
time.
you.
I haven't had time to unpack it either, which is why I need some time.
We got it.
We will figure out what it means. And I'm assuming at this point is when they announce the cooking competition.
Correct. Well,
Cooking! Toto runs over.
That's why I wanted to have this conversation.
Oh,
Yeah.
but with how loud Toto was, Vivra absolutely heard that, and she's like, "Oh no!"
oh no.
Oh no.
She like looks up at Titan, and she's like, "Oh no, we're doomed! Don't touch her dish."
There's a disturbance in the force.
Disturbance in the force.
It's not. Toto screamed. That's not just a disturbance. That is a shockwave.
Not just a disturbance either. It's like a Order 66 level of Yoda. And everybody dying.
My God.
I'm gonna make mystery food X from Persona.
God.
Wythr has also heard them announcing the cooking competition as she's walking with the forest guardian, and she asks the forest guardian, "Do you have to stay here patrolling?"
That is my job. I'll be there for the closing ceremony, but until then I have to keep watch, make sure nobody wanders off.
Wythr nods at them. "Thank you for talking to me."
Like, for keeping me company.
And she
Like, he walks away.
yeah. And we both walk away. And Wythr heads towards the cooking competition.
And yes, since whoever's approaching, I assume everybody kind of making their way towards that.
Akari wants to enter.
Yes.
Everybody's gonna enter.
Wythr's looking for
Toto will enter.
Toto.
Oh no.
Panic.
Wythr will approach Toto, and she's shocked by the outburst again, and she tilts her head because she still has no idea why Toto is acting strange around her. But she keeps trying to like mend the relationship without knowing what's wrong. So Wythr, she just stands there with Toto.
Alright, and then, so, when you guys get to, essentially, the
Your
kind
diary.
of...
Day 1. She's standing next to me.
She's watching me. She
Call
knows.
the police.
And there's somebody watching me.
They're standing there menacingly.
Woo.
There is just a variety of different plants and vegetables and stuff. There's not really any meat or stuff like that. Processed foods, I should say. Not really processed, but organic's not the word either. There's not really any animal products. It's mostly just vegetables and fruits, because obviously we're in the forest and these are tree people and kokiri who don't really need that type of sustenance anyways. So the one of the kokiris in the middle is just like, you can use whatever you have to make your meal, and then you'll present it to a couple of the other people around, and whoever likes their meal the best, that's how it works. So you have about an hour to prepare your meal. So whoever wants to do that can do that, or look around, do whatever you want to do.
What must one roll for this?
Is everyone else participating?
Akari is for fun.
Okay.
Want to
And I know
participate?
Toto is as well. Is Velkorin and Wythr participating?
Participating.
Participating.
Wythr is standing next to Toto, but that's all the context we have on her.
Oh, you're watching Toto cook then. Velkorin, are you gonna cook?
He's dead.
Sure.
If everyone else is cooking, I'll throw tired, disadvantaged Vivra into the ring just for the heck of it.
Okay. I will say, like I
Can I
said
get
before,
a help action from Sidon so I cancel out my disadvantage and we just cook together? Yes.
So yeah, like I said, I will say roll either a survival or a performance check. Your choice. Obviously, the performance will have a bigger impact because this is also, it's a competition, so it also needs to be presentable. But I'll let whichever you guys choose.
I'm glad you said those exact words.
Oh no. What's my performance?
Come on, D20.
That's not bad.
It ain't bad.
That's not bad.
Okay,
want
and
us to stay
do we
on?
tell you which one we rolled, or do we just give you the result?
Both, yeah. You'll have to tell me which one you roll because the performance will have a bigger impact.
Okay, so I was rolling survival because that's her best trait.
Okay.
And with Sidon helping, we actually got a total of 19.
Wait. Why did she get help right now?
Sidon's helping her.
Because I
Because
asked
she asked.
nicely.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
was
this
like,
is how
I know
this
I'm kind of
works.
tired, but I want to try it out. Do you want to maybe kind of help me out?
You are playing this man so hard right now. This poor
I'm
motherfucker.
sorry if I can't help being attractive.
She
Okay.
wants the fish stick.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Don't say that phrase.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
I no longer feel comfortable.
He just shrugs. He's like, I'm no cook, but I can at least cut things.
Yeah, you do the mincing and I'll do the rest.
I got 15 on performance.
Performance. Okay. Next.
I got a 12.
Got a 12. What did you roll? Survival or performance?
Performance.
So Wythr is standing here with Toto because she wanted to be able to help. Can I give a help action by, like, handing Toto certain spices and stuff?
Say, does Toto accept the help?
If Toto accepts it, yes.
I was gonna say, does Toto even take this as help?
You see
Man.
Toto almost scream again, but then just wait a minute.
Where
you,
is
you
my
see them
help?
like you see Toto just like doing like the mathematics in their head and just business as usual. I will accept this help.
Alright, so either you can roll an advantage or Wythr can roll an advantage. One of the two.
Oh, I guess it's only fair if I got help.
And this is performance, right?
Performance or survival. I guess which one
Okay.
did Toto pick?
Toto did
Yeah,
performance.
performance, right?
Okay, well, then you
I
will.
assume your
you-
performance is better than mine, so roll with advantage.
Oh, it's +0, but yes.
Oh, mine's a +1.
Your performance is a +0? Why have you been cooking this whole time?
She's not a very charismatic person.
I did a little better.
A little better.
14.
14.
Hey, it's edible.
Yeah.
It looks good at least.
So
Alright,
Oh,
Akari.
yeah, that's right. You did performance, so it might not even be edible. It's just pretty, sort of.
Akari basically did it in a way to make something that's focused on nutrients and stuff for survival. So it looks like a chopped up mess,
Oh no.
but she got a 17 on survival.
17.
So
That's
it's one of
bad, but
it's one of those it's one of those that looks bad, but yes, exactly. It probably
Are
tastes
you-
amazing.
Are you saying I got the highest roll?
Got the highest roll, but you rolled survival. So you take a little bit of a hit because you rolled survival.
It doesn't look super pretty, but it's delicious.
Correct.
And that's what I was focusing on was flavors. I don't care about looks. I will sacrifice looks
Judges
to make
might.
people go,
But the judges
"Oh,
probably
so good."
would, because if you gave somebody a pile of mush, even if it tasted amazing, they'd probably be like, oh,
Have you watched the anime Food Wars?
yes, I have.
Have you seen the black spaghetti goop thing that they gave a
You
really high
literally are
score
doing what
to?
Soma does.
Any
where
real baking or cooking show, they don't give that shit out. This isn't an anime. This is real D&D life.
This is
in
a real
other world.
guys. You heard it from Alistair. This is real life.
real life.
This is a real D&D
You die in the
world
game,
with
you die in
Zelda.
real life.
This is the real deal, guys.
It's a
My
real
don't
fake
matter
game
because
based on a
I
fake
chose
video
to make
game.
It delicious. It should still look decent. I rolled a 19. All right, my
Maybe-
total's a 19. You shouldn't even be docking me that much. Listen, I'm gonna fight for this
You're
right
gonna
now.
fight.
Okay, then
When did we get on Master Chef?
I would like Pippin to assist me so I can roll. So I can
Yeah,
hire.
good idea.
Kind of stupid.
If everybody's
okay.
gonna get assistance,
Hey, he remembered it, so I'll let him do it.
Wythr would have helped you if she wasn't trying to help Toto already.
that's fine. That's better.
Akari's just here for the experience.
Zom, maybe you could have people roll survival and performance so
Did I
that it
say
determines.
this is the first round. I didn't say we were gonna keep
There's
doing multiple.
multiple rounds. Oh,
Just
Yes,
because,
there
just
is.
because Vivra.
well, here's the thing. Now it's a team game because
With
everyone's
my-
got a
Yeah,
partner.
that's a team game.
It's
With
gone
my
from
assistant-
solo
with,
to
with my
everyone's
new
in
sous
pairs.
chef.
Except for Akari. Akari's all alone.
Yeah, with my new sous chef, I got an 18
I'm gonna beat my
performance.
dad.
You got an 18?
Ooh,
Performance.
Guess what? I still beat you with my
With
survival.
survival.
with the survive.
Yeah, which means that mine's more delicious than
It
yours.
don't mean shit.
Listen, people, it does mean shit.
Settle
You
down,
listen
kid.
to me,
Settle
you
down.
shit, it means everything. If your thing
Never.
looks pretty, but then have you seen Cake Wars? They cut into those cake and it doesn't taste good. Their points are like cut in half. Are you kidding me?
So I would like to say,
On Master
What do you
Chef.
want to say?
in order to solve this argument, you could roll performance and survival, and maybe combine
oh
the
my
score.
gosh, I'm gonna win.
How dare you logic your way out of this argument?
I'm not part of this argument.
Either you trying to make a compromise right now? We don't
You come in here
compromise
with your
being a
argument and your
team.
logic.
This is what I get.
I'm
This is what I
willing
get
to
for
roll
trying to give you guys a
performance
fun episode.
Listen, I'm willing to roll performance too. I'm willing to do it. Are you willing to do it, Alistair?
I'm 100% giving this shit solely because of Zom not actually thinking about the performance and survival separation. So yeah, I'm okay with
I'm
it.
just laughing because this is
Guys, I
hilarious.
lost my dice.
I lost my dice. Whoa, shit.
Alright, so
my
okay, so from
I'm
now
just
on,
imagining.
are we rolling
found it.
survival and performance?
I will
No,
say
I'm not re-rolling crap. I'm adding my performance.
down.
Just saying, are we gonna from here on
Jesus.
out? Are we doing both?
We already have the one. Now we just roll the other, right, Zom? Question mark.
Are you gonna let me talk? God damn.
Yeah, go for it.
Jesus. Fucking hell.
How dare you talk
Velkorin,
over the DM? Like, you know,
Velkorin
honestly,
and Vivra move on to round 2. Both of your guys' meals were good. Velkorin's was more presentable.
mine
Vivra's
was more
tasted a
delicious.
slightly better, though. but people are
Okay.
still
Just
kind of like,
imagining- I'm just imagining that, like, in character, they're, like, bitching at each other over this, and everyone at
Fighting
the
each other.
competition is just, like, backing away slowly.
And they're not even at the same. They're like on opposite sides of the like arena.
They're
too.
just
Disappointing.
yelling.
okay, to make it
looks like
worse,
Yours tastes like crap.
How
Ma-
dare you?
I'm gonna make it worse. All the other contestants are children.
Oh. I would know this, huh?
No, they
You
just
would have
look
known
like
this,
kids,
but
right?
they're
actual
Kokiri, so
adults, right? They just look like children.
Yeah, they just look like
They
children.
just look like children. They're adults. I can beat them. I mean, beat them in the competition.
all right.
Okay, so for round 2,
So for round 2, I will have you do both a performance and survival and add the two together.
all right,
Alright.
Sidon, bless my dice.
The call made me miss it. Only 2 of them moved up.
Correct.
Okay.
Wait.
Just a nice little relaxing festival episode.
Jesus.
Toto is looking
Okay.
at whether Altieri.
So,
I'll take this. I will take this. Let
oh,
me bring up my stats real quick.
May I say something?
No word.
Bye.
so
Okay.
if I fail performance, can I cast minor illusion to make it look prettier? Or
Damn.
can I deceive them into thinking it's prettier by talking my way out
Oh
of
my
it?
gosh.
You're gonna
I
flirt
can't
your way
believe
out of it with
Vivra
the
and
judges.
Velkorin are like,
Listen,
fuck these kids.
This one's even more delicious than the last one. The problem is my performance is a 4.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh my
no!
gosh.
Oh,
So
no.
if you've seen
But my taste is a 21.
what is it called? It's like I Became a Slime or something. One with Rimuru or whatever.
Yeah, I got reincarnated as a slime.
Shion, the Oni girl, who, when she died, got a new power, and her power was to
Abstract.
whatever she makes tastes
Looks really
amazing.
good.
It
Yeah.
looks like complete disgusting. This is what's happening basically for Vivra.
It's getting tastier but uglier.
Oh.
It tastes
Can I
great,
deceive
but
the
it's like,
judges into thinking that it's pretty.
So I'm ready. Can I say what I got? real
Sure.
quick?
Go for it.
I got for performance. I got a 16,
16.
which isn't
So
bad.
it's kind of nice.
That's kind of nice. For my food, though, for my actual cooking, I got a
Survival?
natural 20, which
Oh,
gives me a
you
24
piece of
survival
garbage.
check.
Right. Yeah. So the second round after
Fine. The second round, you've beaten me. Don't
The
think this is
second round.
over. It's 1-1.
so,
I'm ready to get a natural 1 on the next one, just to make this even more entertaining.
I really hope.
Wythr wants to cheer up Toto, so Wythr is eating the food that Toto made and like giving a thumbs up to encourage them.
for reference,
Do
she
you
rolled
like
higher than a 10, so it's not bad. She rolled
Yeah,
higher than a
it's
10.
better
It's
than
better than
average,
average,
it's
so
just
it's a
not
decent
5 star.
meal.
Yeah,
It just doesn't
and,
like very necessarily look that good.
and while the others are competing, Wythr will just be like showing Toto some cooking techniques to like try to help out and teach them and keep them distracted and occupied.
Oh, so that's how you do it. Toto will bring out a book. And it looks like a cooking book. And it has Toto's writing all over it.
Jesus.
I got you.
All right. Okay. Velkorin definitely won that round, unfortunately. For
Unfortunately,
Vivra.
all right.
Unfortunately for Vivra.
DM showing his
Bias.
bias.
I'm
Yeah.
not showing his bias. You rolled a nat 20 and you rolled a 4.
Hey, I also rolled the other
No, you
dice
say-
higher.
You saying unfortunately is the bias.
Apparently. All right.
It's not even biased for me.
My
It's
child, no,
against
let me
me.
roll.
Exactly,
Sorry.
exactly.
Right. We will have one last round for Velkorin to see if somebody else beats you or
Wait,
not.
just
so.
Velkorin, I don't get to go through?
Nope.
I've been eliminated?
You've been eliminated. Now he's fighting
ready.
against the Kokiri.
It's 1-1 though. We gotta do a tiebreaker.
Yeah, but the other two got dinged out because they lost. It said elimination.
I'm ready to get my fucking ass handed to me this round.
God. That's
The joke is
the 21 on that roll.
the bot
That's
just
a
got
21 on
on
both rolls for me because I rolled 2 19s.
Oh no.
Good luck, buddy.
So this
Oh,
Kokiri
good
that
luck, I'm
you
gonna
didn't
need it.
notice
We should have worked together.
We really should have.
should have.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
So you have to beat a combined total of 42.
You
okay, I have
can
to
do
beat
it,
42.
Velkorin.
What would happen if, let's say, we tied?
If you tied, then you
If I got a 20 and then a 22.
is that what you
Oh
got?
my gosh, did you
That's
really?
what I got.
That's wild.
You fucker. What were your natural rolls?
My natural rolls.
With unmodified rolls.
That's worse because I don't have +1 modification. 1 second.
Well, because I rolled two 19s.
That's hardly fair.
They're going to be
This
lower
is
than that because my modifiers are higher than yours.
You shouldn't punish him for having high modifiers.
That just means I'm better at that skill than you are.
Yeah,
That's-
literally. You shouldn't
Reroll.
go by the roll, you should go by the modifier, and in that sense, Velkorin would have won.
The survival is +4, so that I rolled a 16.
+4 is 16. Okay.
This is a very serious cooking.
Yeah, fuck it, fine, you win, just because it's a stupid prize anyway,
Meanwhile-
so fine, you win.
Yay!
I'm gonna just keep shoveling all the food I make to Toto, so Toto can eat it.
Just stealing all the prizes from the children.
Meanwhile, you just
They're not
destroyed
children.
Toto in the competition.
You can't.
Jeez.
Stop calling them
Velkorin's like,
children.
"Oh,
They're not
bitch."
children.
They are children.
No, they're not.
says Velkorin, who treats everyone like children anyways.
Right.
Until there's a prize involved, y'all are kids. As soon as there's a prize involved, y'all can get fucked.
Alright, and the
I'm
prize
kids.
the prize for beating these children that were just doing their best is the Kokiri chef hat.
Oh my gosh.
I'm giving. Does it have any bonuses?
It does. While you're wearing this hat, you gain advantage on performance and survival checks that involve cooking.
Mine.
I was gonna say, how
Oh,
bad is
come
Toto on a
on.
hat? Because I ain't gonna be cooking for the group.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm the
Yeah,
one who put
give it to the
sword
one
back.
with +0 performance who've been cooking this whole time.
Well, are you gonna cook?
I mean, clearly I'm amazing.
Jesus.
You can have the
I'm just
hat.
saying, I don't want to be the chef.
That's
I'm just being
I'm gonna
sassy
humble
right
that
now.
ego
Listen,
real
I
quick
got
here.
heated, okay? I gotta calm down. I need to take a moment and just breathe.
That's what I said. I'm gonna humble that ego real quick here.
I'm gonna put the
Thank
hat
you,
on.
thank you. Please humble me real quick. I'm gonna share my food with Sidon.
I'm gonna put the hat on Toto.
Alright, so Toto is getting the hat. I will give you the
I'm
item.
blessed.
I didn't even know there was a
Christ.
prize. It really just turned into me not losing to a bunch of kids after I was the last one surviving. I'm
Alright.
sweating right now.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Toto, you have the item in your inventory now.
Because I know if I lost, personally, me as a human being would never hear the end of it.
Yep. You lost a child.
No, I like
With
Vivra.
Oh, Vivra too.
Oh,
Wither gives like a little clap to everyone.
And also, the Kokiri are kind of like afraid of both Velkorin and Vivra now because they were
oh my god, yeah, the two
way
giant.
too aggressive
freaking-
for no reason.
It was literally just Vivra being aggressive towards Velkorin. The moment she was out of the competition, she was like, "You gotta win this, man."
The competition tension. You're scared the children.
She's divvying up her food that she's made and
Jesus.
sharing it with the group. It may not look great, but it's so good.
Right, and okay, as you guys are passing out the meals, you'll hear the same person announcing that the blah 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 blah, the mushroom hunt followed by the hide and seek event will start after we finish eating.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we're about to get judged by
Ooh.
that judgy thing. That was a thing.
So,
Akari eyes glimmer
That's
at the hide
next
and seek.
after.
right. So, you guys have some time between those events before to do whatever you want. Just for
Everyone, take a minute to chill.
yeah, Jesus. For your
I sit down to eat, and it's the first time I've sat down in a while, and my whole body just sort of, as like the tiredness is back in full force, because the adrenaline like helped me through the competition, and now it's like, oh crap, I forgot that I'm really exhausted.
The body waits.
and just for your guys' memory sake. So we have those two events, and then there's also the theater that nobody's done yet, if anybody wants to do it.
I kind of figured we'd all get judged by the whatever.
Just to tell you what you guys got left. But what do you want to do?
Someone else go first.
Wythr is just encouraging Toto's cooking.
You do see that Toto is attempting to make a type of experimental potion now.
Oh, I might not have that.
Potion.
We'll see. But Wythr is watching, very interested.
Right. What is everybody else doing? I'll just munching.
How
is Sidon doing after that extremely aggressive competition?
Yeah, did I ruin her chances? Please let me know.
He's just rolling with it. He's like, I'm just here.
He seems like the type that's just like, haha, wow, you guys sure are energetic.
Pretty much.
Doesn't have a care in the fucking world.
Oh. He's just having a good time. Staying away from his friend and his sister who are going to kill him once he gets home.
After a little bit, Toto like shoots up and is just basically like, I did it! And holds up a potion. Toto would then go over to Vivra. For you! And holds out a little potion.
I assume this is your artificer stuff.
Yes, the experimental elixir.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Sorry, my
I'm up with a new
child.
recipe.
Sorry, what? Excuse me. I heard Vivra's being handed a potion while she's sitting down and eating food.
Yes.
Is Sidon still here?
Yeah, he's hanging out.
Okay. So she's just kind of sitting and eating, and I'm not even like gonna roll perception or whatever. She didn't really notice you coming. She's like, what?
Hey, have this. I made it for you because I know the sword thingy really tired you out.
You made me something to consume.
Yes, you can drink it whenever you want.
Uh-huh.
Please?
I'll drink it if you take a sip first.
It don't work like that.
No? Can I roll insight or something? Or like investigation on the concoction in front of me?
You can roll insight
Incense.
to determine Toto's intention.
Okay, 14.
14, I guess. Toto, you... Well, I guess you'd either have to roll persuasion or something. I don't know how that works again. I never know how this works.
If she's lying, it's deception. If not, it's persuasion. I would say just roll and don't tell me which one it is, because that makes it more interesting.
I got a 16.
Okay, whatever it is, I guess I kind of believe you. And you say it's to help with my exhaustion, and I'm like so tired. So I kind of look at it and then look at you, and then look at it and slowly drink it.
Oh no.
And then I die. No.
Poison. Shit!
From unrelated
Unrelated
causes.
things.
Unrelated, surely.
Heart
The
attack.
one that I don't trust with cooking.
Okay, since you
What
drank
happens?
it, you gain something called resilience. The drinker gains a +1 bonus to AC for 10
Aw.
minutes.
Oh, nice.
It should help.
Resistance. I don't see that in my conditions. Is there a place to add that, or do I just have to remember?
You just have to remember.
Oh, okay.
And I can remind you too.
Okay, yeah, it's in chat also.
Cool. Oh, thanks. All right. Well, so she's feeling a little bit better, and she's like, "Thanks, I guess." And she kind of rolls her eyes.
Toto will pat your head.
No, you do not touch me.
Too late.
Okay, bye! Run away.
It's like instant, like switch in the attitude. Like she was trying to be nice, and then immediately, no.
No. Right.
My poor bean.
Some more.
Why is everyone trying to touch Vivra's head? I guess now that she's sitting down, you can reach it, but still.
Hey. Small.
Rude. She'll resume eating and chatting with Sidon.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything? No, maybe.
I
Nope.
think we're good.
I think we're good. All right.
I
Someone
put
do
my little
something.
homunculite Korok on Wythr.
Oh.
Yeah, I
She.
got this. I got this.
Hello.
On your head
On
now.
my head. So I can't look at it either.
Fine, I'll put it on your.
A planned.
That's great.
She looks at it and she just puts her hand on her heart and nods and like slightly bows a bit to like gesture her appreciation.
Don't eat him.
She looks confused. She tilts her head at you like, what?
You ate an eyeball, so that's a fair assessment. All right. If anybody else wants to do anything, we'll just move on to the next event.
The next one was a mushroom hunt, you
That's
said?
the mushroom hunt.
Yeah, something like that. When I go to stand up, I'm going to voluntarily roll a constitution check just to see if I have the fortitude to stand up right now, because I am still exhausted, if that's alright, DM.
Go for it.
And the +1 goes to saving throws as well?
I think so.
Okay. So, 10.
Yeah, you definitely wobble and almost fall down, but I'll say Sidon sees you almost fall and grabs you before you fall.
Thanks. Ugh.
Are you good?
I'm a little tired, okay?
Alright, well,
Sorry.
you're fine. Just, I told you I'd help you out for the night, so.
Yeah. She kind of looks down and she's like blushing.
Just straightens you out, helps you out. You're not wiping out anymore. And, like I said, so the next announcement is that the mushroom hunt will start soon. Anybody who wants to join into that, make your way over to the thicker end of the forest. Well,
Oh,
I don't know if Vivra should be doing anything else. She's so tired. I mean, like, if everyone else joins, again, I'll do it for the heck of it, just because FOMO, but...
yeah. Wythr is gonna walk over like she's just interested in everything that's happening, so she's going everywhere.
Akari will also join in on the mushroom hunting.
Me too.
so everybody, Velkorin, are you doing too?
Not participating in this one though, but
Okay, so you're just here.
well, maybe I could.
Akari will.
Why not? Hop on. Literally, if Wythr doesn't participate, I'll be by her, I guess. Unless Sidon wants to participate, then she'll be like, well, now I have to.
Wythr will participate. She hasn't actually done any games yet herself.
Oh my gosh. Get in there.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
will.
God. Alright.
Are you mocking me?
Just a little bit. What the Fox Man? Are you gonna join too?
No, I'm good.
You're not gonna play the games to try to beat the children again?
He already got a prize.
He's gotten a few. He's a little shit. He keeps putting my prizes back and giving them away to people.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Stay out of this, Velkorin. Let your quote children, I guess, participate.
My
I see.
schnotter.
Yeah. I'll let everybody else participate for a change.
Yeah. Wythr timidly kind of steps in line for the event.
All right. Yeah. So you guys make your way to where the event is going to occur. You can see there's a couple Goroks around. There's a couple Kokiri. There's one specific Kokiri that seems to be wearing a mask, and it almost looks like a pig face, almost very odd, but nothing really that would be caused too much concern. But it is.
Wythr kind of like leans over to take, like, she's probably like near them, right?
Yeah.
So she like leans over to like look at the mask more and like showing her interest.
You get close, he snorts at you pretty much like a pig. And the announcer just says the rules are pretty simple for this one. Whoever gathers the most magic mushrooms is the winner. And so you'll have a half hour to see how many you can find, and like I said, whoever finds the most will be the winner. So,
It's a big old walking around one.
kind of.
Okay. Vivra is like, nah.
So I guess anybody who wants to participate, it's mostly just gonna be perception rolls. You have anything to
Roll
do?
for initiative.
No, you don't need to do that.
Fight the mushrooms.
It's gonna be 3 different rounds. If anybody has like the connotation to smell, like if you were to get perception or advantage due to
Man.
smell.
If only I was a wolf.
But yeah,
Oh,
if you have,
now that you mention it.
so yeah, anybody who would have advantage towards smell, obviously you will get advantage. Otherwise, everybody who's not doing that can roll just a perception to kind of see what you're looking around for.
I don't, but I took
If you want to
proficiency in
be-
nature.
I guess I should say perception or investigation, depending on how
Oh, I
many you want to try and
Oh,
find.
if-
better.
So would I, if I turned into a wolf, I would assume I would still have the disadvantage from the exhaustion.
Of course, I
Yes.
rolled low.
But then the advantage would cancel that out by myself. And I assume that wouldn't stack with Sidon helping me.
No.
Okay. No, I just remembered I only have one left for the day, and she wants to save it in case she needs it. So we're just gonna. Nope. Yeah, I'll sit this one out. I
Okay.
could sit, point. I could do my perception and point and be like, Sidon, there's one over there. I don't know. That's stupid.
Okay,
Fair.
I'm gonna roll. Oh, natural 20 investigation,
Ooh, god damn.
which is very high.
It's very high. Let's see. What's the total number?
29.
29. Math. You'll find
I wrote,
5 magic mushrooms for this round.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 for perception.
16 for perception. You'll find 2.
I did it.
Akari. I think you said you were playing.
I got an 8.
Got an 8
I don't want to talk about
on
I
perception or
don't want to talk
investigation.
about it.
perception.
Perception. All right, you found 1.
Oh,
Make
I
sure you
have
guys
to
are
write.
keeping track for the first round. And then go. Oop, I suppose I should roll for my own
Yeah.
thing. 18. 4. 2, so he finds 4. Okay. Next round. And same thing.
Oh,
Roll your
It's an 18.
perception or investigation.
which is
Okay, that's
27 total.
that's better. 22
And for both perception or investigation.
perception.
Yeah, investigation for me.
What was yours again?
27.
27. You find Jesus fuck. You find another 5.
I wrote a nat 20 for investigation.
20. Ooh, yeah, you find 5 as well.
Poggers.
Akari, what did you get again?
22 perception.
2. So you find 4.
Nice.
Round. That's 3. 19. Take it. That's 20. Put it at 23. They find another 4. Okay. All right. Third round. Wants to go. Third round. Do it again.
Okay. 14, so that's 23 investigation.
3 investigation. So you get 4.
I wrote a 16 for investigation.
15, you get 3.
15 perception.
You get 3. 9. That's 1 turned into a 17. That's better. 21 gets another 4. All right. So, after the half hours happened, you guys have gathered what you gathered. That's fine. So the you see the most of the Kokiris don't have too many. It looks like 6 to 10 is the normal average, but the one kid that had the pig mask is just an obnoxious amount more than everybody else for some reason.
Either.
He has 13 currently. Who else? How many does everybody have?
You guys can go first.
Toto has 10.
10. Okay. Akari, how many did you get?
What was it, like 9? I think 9.
Okay. And Wythr.
That was like 2, 3, and 4, I believe.
Wythr
Has
got
14.
all. Yeah, Jesus. You won by
beat
one.
the cheater.
You beat the not cheater. He just used the advantage. He has a fancy mask.
Gee, what of that mask does?
I wonder. Almost like it's the pig's mask from a different game that lets you find a magic mushroom. Where? All right. I will say for sure you get to. Yeah. So Wythr won, obviously. Just beat him out by 1 mushroom. Your main reward, I will for say I can't talk. He'll round up and you'll get 15 of these magic mushrooms
Okay.
to keep. Everybody else has to give theirs back because they did not win. So I will give you that. The prize is basically getting to keep the magic mushroom. I will send that item over to you so you know what they're for.
Okay.
Second here.
Nice, more plants for you.
Yeah.
So you will have 15. Okay, I have to do this a different way. I'm gonna give you 1, but you'll just have to remember that you have 15. Because
Okay, I have it written down.
because I didn't put it in right. I put it in as an actual like physical item, not a consumable item. So oops.
Okay.
But either way,
I equip the mushroom.
yes, as I oopsed. But yeah, so you have 15 magic mushrooms. That is
Okay.
that prize for that. No,
Mother puts the ball in her satchel.
so many mushrooms.
What's it do? I'm gonna look at it.
What's it do? I don't know. What does it do? Depends if you want to tell people.
Used in making potions. But it doesn't say what happens. So I guess we'll find out.
Correct. Yeah. Essentially, these are some. Ojo actually might know.
Wythr
Can you
shows
do a
one
nature
of.
check on
I
him?
was gonna say, Toto, do
do
a
have-
nature
Can
check.
I do a nature check? I've got
I-
proficiency.
I have
Nature check?
proficiency in nature today, so I would also
I mean, I have
be able to do
disadvantage
one.
right now, but
Right. Whoever wants to roll nature check and see if you.
That's a dirty 20. 15 plus 5.
Ooh, okay. Anybody else?
I just got a
One
12 with my
second.
disadvantage, so that's fine.
Yeah, dirty 20 also.
So 30. All right. Yeah, you, Toto specifically, since you're the potion-ish maker. I can't talk today, apparently. Jesus.
Potion maker.
Whoa.
We gonna
Potion
make some
maker.
potions today. I'm the potion maker.
got a fat tongue today, apparently. You would know that these forest mushrooms are primarily used to make blue potions. That is their intended
Oh.
use, but they can be used for other potions too. But their primary use is to make blue potions.
Ooh.
Wythr just sort of shows one of them to Toto as they both kind of examine it together. And Wythr saw you make a potion for Vivra earlier, so Wythr will kind of point at like some of the potion bottles that are like strapped to your belt and stuff, and she'll just take all 15 mushrooms and like offer them to you.
Give her some shrooms.
Chef's hat and a bunch of shrooms. Nothing could go wrong here.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make you a potion or maybe food?
She nods slightly.
Yes to what?
She can't talk.
I give you this or this. Like I need anything. Yes.
Whether you roll your check
Okay.
to see if you can say at least one word.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, what do you want me to beat for that?
Tell me what you rolled.
12.
Nope. Not quite.
She tries to say something, but again, no sound comes out.
Okay. Toto
She
will make
points
a.
at the potion bottles on your belt, though.
Oh, you want me to make potion for you?
She nods.
I will do that.
Here, have a whole bundle of purple mushrooms.
DM, what do I roll?
Oh, geez, you
Are you
have to do it right now.
Yes.
What is
no.
your artificer stuff for making potions?
Let's see. It's just alchemist supplies.
Alchemist supplies.
I think you have to decide what she rolls for it.
I assume alchemist
Uh,
supplies would be intelligence.
Yeah, it's usually
would-
intelligence.
I would say since you haven't made this potion before, it would count towards your experimental elixir thing. But since you already used that once, it would be just yeah.
You
if
can hold on to them and make it later.
I was gonna say you
if
can.
you want.
Otherwise, I would make you do an alchemist check just to see if you actually make a potion versus your experimental elixir would. You can. At least you'll for sure be able to make the potion, then I'll decide whether or not the effect is appropriate or not.
Okie dokie.
Want to try today, you can still try today.
We'll do it later.
Okay.
Toto will be like,
Nod.
I'm gonna put them in the bag. There they go.
I will again repeat the final event before the closing ceremony will be our game of hide and seek.
But also the theater.
So the
Yes,
theater.
we gotta do the theater last. We gotta let them judge our faces,
Yeah.
like you said.
So
Yeah.
you guys have about 20 minutes time to wander around, do whatever you want before the next event starts, unless you don't care, and we'll just go right into
Well,
it.
hide and seek is also up my alley, but if you guys want to do something beforehand, go ahead.
Gosh, hiding as a nearly 7-foot tall woman.
Wait for hide and seek.
Uh,
I have a question.
What?
Does
Let's say, are you gonna ask it?
this forest have spots where it's dark.
I mean, it's a forest, so
Like, I'm talking about dark.
dark.
Don't
dark,
go into the Lost Forest, dude.
Oops.
Not dark within the safe zone that you know of. There's nothing really like dark where you can use your ability. Probably not.
I don't want to play. I can't cheat. Why play?
Jeez.
Wither
You know what?
will approach you actually and like make a beckoning motion and kind of like tug on your sleeve a bit,
Okay.
gesturing for you to join the hide and seek with her.
I'm gonna go words. I'm kidding. Let him go with.
You want me to try to talk?
I'll just be a smart ass. Let's go.
What a dick. All right, and so we got Wythr and Velkorin participating. Anybody else going to participate?
Akari is a participant in the hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, my
Um,
prosthetics might be creeping a little too much, so I'm gonna do maintenance.
Let's go rogues and rogue
So-
adjacent.
Rogues and
So
cover.
Vivra hears that there's going to be a hide and seek thing going, and she's like, "Oh man, I haven't played that in a long time. I don't think I could climb a tree right now, though."
Use the motivation of you hiding together with Sion.
Yeah, do that. We can hide in the same spot. It's kind of tight in here, is it though? As you're like pushing your boobs up against him.
Bro,
Oh my god.
Jesus.
you
Allie's writing fanfic
guys,
already.
Is it,
Jesus.
My God.
isn't it a little tight in this locker? But is it?
What locker? Where's the locker come from? Why is there suddenly a locker in the middle of the forest? Doesn't matter. We're winning hide and seek.
Yeah, don't matter. You're in there now.
Bonk.
Weird how that works.
Oh, they're gonna get bonked.
Good gracious. I mean, I suppose if Sidon does help her to hide, then maybe she can play.
You want the bright ass? Oh, he's blue. That's right. You want the
I
giant?
Right, Red.
Feel
The
better.
We're
giant-
both wearing
I feel like you
blue.
just missed the whole concept of why they're hiding together.
I,
Like you're being a dense man when in reality you need to be the anime protagonist.
you want this 11-foot? Or no, what is he? He's 10 and a half. 10 and a half
Yeah.
foot giant blue fish man to hide.
There are some pretty big trees here. If we both get a good enough acrobatics or athletics roll, we could climb up and hide in a branch.
I will also emphasize so that you can either choose to be the seeker or the hider.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'll hide. My hide is better.
I'm gonna fucking seek.
Hiding.
You'll
Actually, you
never
know what?
find me.
Oh, I don't
You
know. I
probably
might want to
will.
hide just because, like, give the seeker something to do.
Your observant trait would make it impossible for anyone to hide.
You gonna
Yeah.
make the most? Should I?
Unless the rule is that you have to make an active.
Yeah, I was gonna say
check.
this is gonna be because if I let you guys go by your passives, that would just be
Yeah,
stupid.
that'd be stupid. It'd
So-
be impossible to find you guys.
Okay, I will hide.
Immediately changes his mind. Never mind.
Well, I mean, I know how fucking high those two are for fucking stealth.
I know. So
I mean,
I need a natural
if
20
everyone
to
else
fucking
is
find
hiding,
them.
that by default makes me the seeker, doesn't it?
or one of the
You gotta hold
Kokiri
the hands
people.
of you gotta go seek with your buddy.
Oh no, we got lost and turned around and couldn't find anyone.
Lost in the Lost Woods is not a cute scenario.
It
No,
really
it's
isn't.
not.
Oh,
Trauma.
Winter picked up what I was putting down.
Yeah.
Winter got it. You guys are just talking about lockers and stuff.
Oh my god.
Christ.
That's
was
what I was trying to say, but you guys were like, "No, he's
No.
10 feet tall. He
You're
doesn't
gonna cram
climb
you're gonna cram
trees."
in with each other in a tight space. Oh, I'm
Yeah, tree
stuck,
stump.
step, bro.
Do you really want us to try to cram ourselves? I will do it for the audience. I
I'm out.
will make it happen.
I'm out.
Mostly up to Zom though. He's the DM.
Do whatever the fuck you want, but if you're gonna
You're basically the narrator. You're supposed to push the narrative forward and help us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, they're saying
Yeah.
do what you want, but it might not exactly go a certain way.
Say, what the fuck you doing? Somebody's completely exhausted right now, so I don't know what's gonna happen if she
Yeah.
tries to hide in the bad position and rolls in that one.
Tries to be
All
alluring
of a sudden,
and just
there's a
falls
tree
out of the
stick up her
tree.
butt. Falls the fuck out of the tree.
I mean, we could just not see. Vivra, most likely in the exhausted state, wouldn't really be ideal for seeking or hiding right now, but I feel like if I don't, I'm just gonna be sitting on the sidelines. Well, you guys, I mean, unless you guys do that and then we have an aside where stuff between me and Sidon happens again. If that's what you guys would like to do, we can do that instead.
Whatever you guys want to do.
You know what? Let's do that. Me and Sidon will have our chat while you guys hide and seek, and we'll
Alright.
see what happens.
So we got Wythr, Akari, and Velkorin. You guys are all hiding, correct?
Yeah.
Toto, are you participating or not?
Nah, Toto's on the side doing some maintenance.
And Vivra's trying to get with the fish. Alright.
I didn't say I'm trying to get with him. It's a friendly
Actually-
conversation between friends.
Actually, my investigation is not as high as my stealth, but if they're both hiding, then I'll be a seeker.
Okie dokie.
I might not be able to find either of you though, because we're all really good.
Y'all are good at hiding.
And I used up all my used all my good rolls on the mushroom hunt.
What did I? What did I call? I can't remember what I called. What the fuck did I call it? Either way, I'll find it in a minute.
Can
Yeah.
you check
So
DMs as well, really quick.
what?
I just had a question.
All right.
Trying to
that-
cheat.
That works, right?
If you're trying to do it sneaky, you need to roll.
Well, I would be hiding already.
We haven't started yet.
I know,
Okay,
I'm just saying.
I
Oh,
got you.
okay.
I see what you're
Okay.
doing now. I think you technically still need to roll for that, but we'll see.
I mean, I will.
Uh,
That's fine.
That would be so funny if Velkorin was hiding before it even started. Nobody
I'm
even
already
knows he
gone.
was
He's already gone.
participating.
He's just. Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say because of the thing you're doing has, vocal components to it. So, all right. So yeah, so the people who are hiding, go ahead and make your. Okay, you're good. Yeah. People who are hiding, go ahead and do. I guess, figure out where you would like to hide. Whether it's up in a tree or in a stump behind a rock, whatever. Give me a ballpark of where you think you would hide, and then roll a stealth for.
Did it send it privately to you or say it out loud?
I don't care either or. Wythr is the seeker, so I guess you don't want her to know.
Yeah, I won't meta game or anything, so it's okay.
Nah, I just wonder how the rules will work.
Second. Oh God.
Someone's scheming.
I am scheming.
He would never.
He's lining up a sneak attack on Wythr.
Oh, I don't
I
know why
win.
this is doing this. Why is this doing this? Just do regular.
Y'all are lucky the Guardian isn't participating, or you would just lose.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Oh yeah, yeah. You would definitely.
So we can send our roles to you privately as well, right?
Sure.
That way,
That'll be
since
better.
we
Yeah,
have an
let's do
active
that,
player
so.
trying to find us.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you
you
can
will
say where you're
have-
hiding for the audience, but you can keep your role a secret if you want.
Right. You will have 3 rounds to try to find the other 2 players. The players can either choose to roll a new stealth to move to a different spot, or they can stay at their current spot and just keep going with that.
Wait, never mind. That's Pippins. That's Pippins.
You mean there's Pippins?
Can I make a
You can't
suggestion?
switch. That was your
No,
roll.
I didn't put the right modifier on it.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
What?
If they choose to stay in the same spot and keep their previous roll, do I get advantage on trying to find them because
Yeah.
they haven't moved?
Yes.
Because
that would
otherwise
make
they could just
sense.
roll a nat 20 and be like, okay, I'm not moving.
Yeah, I would say that would make most sense.
Dare you call me out right now?
Well, I sent the roll. Akari will just do her usual and go into the trees.
And
Above.
do I get 3 turns to find each person or 3 turns to find both of them? Like, do I get 3 attempts per hider or just 3
Essentially-
attempts total?
3 attempts total, because essentially you're going to be rolling against whatever both of them rolled to see if you can see them.
Oh, okay. So I can like seek
Okay.
for both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I got my brain. So, Allie, what did you actually roll? I know you took. Oh, that's a. Okay, my brain thought that was a 1, so I was laughing at you
No,
for a
that's
second.
that's my anti-zom dice.
Okay, that's your
Great.
dickhead dice.
Your
got
weighted dice.
it. Your
My
weighted dice.
dice.
That only works against me.
This is the same dice that I rolled my natural 1 on last time. though,
Yeah.
so I mean, I didn't get a single 20 with it last time.
Okay, so Wythr, you can go ahead and try to roll to see if you can find either person.
Okay. I used up all my good rolls already, so we'll see how this goes.
I mean, you've been rolling really solid this round, surprisingly.
Vivra, I rolled a 3.
You
I'm so
jinxed it. Look what you did.
Oh.
Why would you do this to me?
I'm sorry. I
3
was
plus
trying
what?
to be encouraging.
Plus 9, so it's a 12.
Plus 9 though, that's insane.
You-
Yeah.
You find 2 Korok,
Okay.
but you did not see your party members yet. Round 2, if you guys want to move.
Wythr gives like little thumbs up to the Koroks as she finds them and they like run off.
So
So, do we
Yeah.
roll
if
and do we
you
decide if
choose
we want
to
to use it or
roll,
move?
if you choose to move, you need to re-roll. If you don't want to move, you'll keep the roll you have. But
Oh,
she
hey,
will,
my little guy can help you with her.
but she will give you she will get advantage if you did not move.
Okay, I'll move.
Okay. So anybody who's moving, re-roll.
Okay, let's see. Watch me screw myself with that. Oh, never fuck mine.
I thought I was too, but then I rolled decent. So, but then I
Yeah.
gotta remember she has plus fucking 9.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but you guys probably have like plus 10 to stealth or something.
It's
I have
pretty
plus
it's pretty
5.
gross. All right.
I have plus 6, but that's not the point.
There's something else I have going on that's playing that's probably making me a lot stealthier than I am right now.
Yeah, somebody's cheating hardcore right now,
Stalker.
but we're rolling
You
with
just
it.
cast darkness and hides in it.
The entire time I'm actually just right behind you.
Yeah.
He's falling behind her. Okay, Wythr and both of them moved, so just make another
Okay.
roll to see if you can find them.
So Kaelos Toto is saying that the Korok homunculus can help me. Can I get a help action or not?
Just say no.
Okay.
This one.
You
Okay.
penis.
A dagger would fly out at
Here we
Korok
go.
at that rate.
Here we go. Oh, you rolled a 2.
No.
That's 11.
Oh my goodness.
11. Yeah, you didn't find shit this time.
I told you I used all my good rolls.
See, you're saying that I jinxed it, but you said it first.
Nah, you
Yeah,
just
it's
some
true.
point have added it on.
Do I find
Or
anyone
something.
with a 12?
You do
I mean,
not.
11.
You do not. You don't even
Not
find
even
any of
the
the
Korok.
Koroks either.
Okay.
You got lost in the woods that is lit up. No. All right.
Rest in peace,
Third
Wythr.
third round, you guys can choose to either same thing, stay in the same spots you got and keep the last roll you rolled, or move and
I mean,
re-roll.
I just rolled the same thing again.
Doki.
Hmm.
Oh, Akari, you're gonna keep your roll and give her advantage, or move and make her roll straight.
Hmm. Do I take the chance and make it only one roll, but
Make
possibly
it
have
only one
lower?
roll, just be safe.
But then what if I roll?
Oh yeah, because you could
terrible?
roll bad. I
Hmm.
lucked out. I just rolled the same exact thing. So
If you let me roll with advantage, I'll roll a 2 and a 3 again.
That's what you say now. Do you get a 2 and a 20? But
Damn, you're on to me.
fuck it. We'll move. Oh, thank the Lord. I thought that shit said a 5.
What have we got? What have we got? Okay. Alright. Wythr, you got your last attempt to see if you can find
Oh my
anybody.
god, I thought that was a 5 and I was gonna be so bad.
Come on. Okay, wait. Do I use the blue dye, the smoky black one, the wispy black one, or
Wispy black.
or the ivory?
If you
Wispy
use blue,
black.
it's gonna track me down, so don't use
Wispy
the blue.
black.
Wythr, this is not a saving throw, right?
No.
Dang, alright.
Okay, here we go. That is a 22
Woo!
total.
Oh,
Oh, that's. Oh,
Did you have a 23?
I have a 23.
and
Oh
Sky
my
had
God.
Sky had a 21, so you found.
I have a new favored enemy.
Alright. So you just managed to glance and catch Akari's purple hair sticking out. That's what kind of
Wythr excitedly points at you.
got busted. You did not find Velkorin, unfortunately.
Damn it. Invisibility is cheating.
Oh yeah, he was so cheating, but I didn't say
You
anything.
didn't get my regular rolls anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if I was cheating or not,
Yeah.
because you didn't even match my regular rolls.
I was rolling real bad. It's fine.
Right. Which means
The Korok
Velkorin
cheers for
is
you.
the winner because he did not get found. So, yeah, the prize for that is a cloak of Deku leaves.
What did that do?
Just say it out loud because you like to hand out all my fucking items for some reason. This cloak is made from the leaves of Deku tree. While you're wearing it, it almost feels like there's a constant breeze blowing against your back. While wearing this cloak, you have advantage on stealth checks while you're within a forested area. And then additionally, as long as you are not moving, you can take an action to blend in with the forest as if you were invisible. You would lose this effect upon using an action or movement, though.
Damn.
Oh yeah, give the invisibility cloak to the guy that can
Yeah.
go invisible.
Yeah. I feel like
Right.
Akari, if you're giving it away, I feel like Akari should have
That's
that
what I was
one.
gonna give it to Akari.
Akari's
Akari
always in
deserved
the trees.
Akari takes the cloak.
Alright.
Internally thinking that damn, their stealth skills still need improvement.
it. Well, you can use this to practice.
Oh, there it is. Oh, alright. Alright, you got your cloak. Right, that was the final main event.
I left. I want to point out I won most of these things, and I'm leaving with a spear that I can't even use.
Yeah, well,
I was literally thinking about that. I was like, Velkorin actually won everything for his party members.
I thought it was a great sword that you got.
I gave the great sword to Toto.
Oh right, yeah, that's oh god. I'm losing
Toto
track of who you
fucking-
give what to.
Toto is running around his guts right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
irony of having the black mask and the giant greatsword. So,
Anyway,
alright, at this point it's getting close
during
to...
that time.
Oh, right, I forgot. During that time...
Oh, one
I was gonna
second,
say, I'm like, that's. I mean, we can
I
we
forgot.
can gloss over it, whatever it is that we're doing over in my corner and Toto's corner.
Jeez.
Wythr claps and like gives a thumbs up to Akari and Velkorin.
Akari gives a thumbs up back.
I'm gonna walk up.
Toto, do you want to talk about what you did while they were playing hide and seek?
I'm gonna quickly walk up to Wythr. This is just gonna take a second, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself again, and uncast it just to waste my spell slot, and just
She
pat her on the
she-
head and walk away.
she leans back. She folds her arms and leans back and like waves her finger at you as you walk away.
Murder's on the table, but cheating isn't.
Yeah, you can murder everybody you want, but you can't cheat. Okay, now you guys can have your.
If, with your passive insight, you know that she's just being playful about it. She's not mad.
Toto was like mostly just doing maintenance on their prosthetic. So you kind of like every now and then, Vivra probably just saw them like moving their arm or leg around.
Oh, I don't think I hung around near you.
Okay.
I'm
Just in
sorry, that
case.
came out really mean.
Vivra she's done with this party. She's like, nah, I'm going back to the Zora domain after this.
She has a goal.
I mean, she's kind of been done with the party is the thing.
Yeah.
The only reason she's still here is because of her tie to Velkorin. She's made it pretty clear that she kind of doesn't like any of you.
Hey, what is
And
Akari done to
it's
Vivra?
terrible, but
I love that.
the only person she likes right now in this area in the entire forest is Sidon. So why would she spend time with Toto when he's right here?
Why?
Now, hold on. What did Akari do to Vivra?
Oh, Vivra's neutral to Akari. They just never
Okay.
really interacted, so she doesn't.
That's high praise.
That's
High
that
praise.
make okay. Because I was like, he hates everybody. I was
That's a
like, hold on.
positive at this point.
Akari didn't earn that yet.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, Akari's. I don't think Vivra saw Akari kill anyone yet, so she has no reason to dislike Akari at this point.
Yes, that is good.
Jesus.
What?
Has
I'm
not seen
being
her-
honest and true to my character.
No, I agree. I'm just she definitely has not seen her kill anybody.
It's
She's
just- it's
not a
just
killer,
funny.
so
It's-
that's good.
It's just funny to me.
She's not a killer, Wink.
It's
I
great.
haven't killed anybody. I just unalived them for a little bit.
Vivra
Wow.
hasn't seen
In the
us
world
kill
of D&D,
anyone.
is anybody really
But
dead?
I
They're
did
just unalived
because
for a
there
bit.
was the one that I tried to let him get away, and Velkorin went thump.
You
Oh,
didn't.
wait.
You didn't see him
No,
go
no, no.
thump though.
No, Velkorin accidentally
No,
killed
he just
one
knocked
of the
him out.
minions,
That's right.
and then we took him away somewhere, and you didn't see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can infer. I'm not an
He
idiot.
went- He
My
went to the farm.
intelligence is 16. I have a lot of common sense.
He just went to the farm.
Yeah. He just went to the farm.
It's just like
He went to the ranch. He sent him to the ranch.
It's like she definitely doesn't know, and Vivra's just like,
Yeah.
I do know. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I have suspicions.
Yeah. She's got enough suspicions for the whole entire party.
Yeah.
And it, but yeah, so her and Sidon probably walked off elsewhere because she's like, I don't need to be here for the game, and I don't need to hang out with Toto. My child cheering me on in the background. He's actually cheering himself on, but it's fine.
I heard the hype. And
No, he's like, good jump! Because he's jumping off the chair right now. It's fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
Anyway,
Well
do you...
done.
Toto, do you want to finish talking about your thing before I hack into
I'm good.
whatever? You're good. I'm so sorry for interrupting you, by the way. I just wanted to let you know she's not there.
She's just gone.
So mean.
I want to know
See,
what
I
Toto's
warned you
doing.
guys that I'm gonna play a mean character this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
She's
you
just got
signed the
boundaries.
contract.
She's just got boundaries.
Mega boundaries. Man.
She's just got Trump.
Imagine if somebody read like the Discord messages to know.
What now?
It's gonna be me.
Toto's dead now. It's fine.
Toto's dead.
Toto died because Vivra stepped too far away.
Sheesh.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Okay.
I don't know what we would really... we would probably have, like, more small talk and stuff, and since she's, like, clearly tired and whatever, eventually she's just kind of, like, leaning against him, looking up, like her back is against him, sort of, and looking up at the trees and picking at the grass while she talks to him. I don't know. It's just, it's cute right now. What can I say? There's
Yeah,
not much else
I would
to
say
about it.
there's much to add to it. It's probably just your kind of general small talk. He probably would have led you closer to the... Well, he probably would have led you towards the theater, because I know you guys wanted to do that next. So he would at least gotten you guys near there, because that's where you know you were going to next, waiting for the rest of the crew. The theater.
Yeah, so
Waiting
him and
for
I
him to
just
be the most
wander that way
flamboyant
before the
motherfucker.
rest of the group does. and-
Sure. I guess
Just
you,
sort of
if you
have a
want to
cute
go
little
first,
moment.
you can.
Who's going first?
Well, you're there first, so
Oh, yeah, I guess I can go for. Oh, I can go before you guys show up, so that you don't know what I was judged on.
this is true.
Let's do it. Let's run. No, I can't run. I'm tired.
You can't.
Walk with me, side on.
You hobble
say
with
that.
the fish man helping you up.
Speed walk.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Yeah. So you'll kind of come in front of rather kind of it's surprisingly open-ish area compared to what the rest of the forest looks like, and you see a bunch of different. It's a deck of flowers in the center where next to the sign says "Stand here and be judged," and then across the way is a bunch more of the same. They're similar to the Deku flowers, but it's more of just the shrubbery. So it's the Deku shrubs are basically there, so they're waiting for whoever decides to step up.
Okay, so there's just a few people scuttling about that decided not to participate in hide and seek and all that.
Pretty much.
Okay, I guess I step forward and I'm like, I guess I could do this. And she shrugs, acts like she doesn't really care, but she is curious.
Right. So as you step forward onto the Deku flower, you see about 20 or so Deku scrubs come out of the ground, and they're looking at you. And I need you to roll a
Wedding just sprout out of nowhere?
No, I told you they're in the shrubs were in front of you. That's what the Dekus were. They're the little Deku scrubs. They were underground, and then they and pop up, and now they're looking at you. And I need you to roll a percentile dice.
All right, I got percentile right here. Ooh, 77.
77. That's you.
I'm so nervous.
Right there.
Right there? What is right there?
I'm working on it. So the Deku scrubs are looking at you, and then they look at themselves, and they look at you, and all of a sudden, all the little Deku scrubs jump out of their shrubs and are now running towards you and kind of dancing around you.
She puts her hands up, she grabs her umbrella in a defensive stance, and then when they start dancing around her, she's like, okay.
And then also in the further background, you see a much larger scrub come out and is looking at you and seems to have acknowledged you. And then after the scrubs have kind of done their little dance, they go back to their scrubs and shrink back down, and the big guy he shoots something out of his mouth towards you to have you catch.
Oh boy. I'm guessing, is this a dex save or a what? What am I rolling?
He's not trying to hit you with it. I guess if you want to try to do a dex save just to catch it, otherwise it'll land in front of your feet. Pretty much.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, we can do a dex save for
right
it.
now, so it'll be. Oh, my saving throws aren't at disadvantage. That's right.
Your saves are good. Yeah.
I can just roll a normal dex save, and wow, I should have taken the other one. That's a 7.
7. Smacks you right in the fucking forehead and then plops into your hands.
Hey, I still caught it though.
Yeah. You gain a satchel that has 5 guardian acorns inside it.
5 guardians. Okay.
I will give that to you.
I thought I was being judged. What is this?
You were judged.
You are
they judged as they liked what you looked like. The little
Wow.
Hey, these shallow ass motherfuckers.
The little guys thought you looked good, and the big guy acknowledged you.
Next up, the swimsuit competition.
Hey.
I thought we were getting judged for the fact that they were gonna reveal one of our truths, and I was so prepared to be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get called out right now."
So I
And
gave
it's
you.
like, no, you're attractive. Have some acorns.
Yep.
Here, I'll draw a tarot card for
They're
you.
judging your face, basically.
Yeah, I thought you were being sarcastic about that. I thought you were literally a judgment,
No,
not just.
no,
Not
they're
just,
just
are
judging
you pretty?
Yeah, that's just what it is. All right, I gave you the acorn. Just make sure you mark down that you have 5 because I didn't do it as a consumable again for that one. So I put it. It's in your items, but you just have 1, just so they can remember that you have 5 of them.
Okay, I'll adjust that right now if I can find it.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll let you change it. Because they might act as individual items instead of one.
I drew the Hierophant card for you, so your secret truth that you wanted is to reflect on how traditions impact your journey and how they may aid or hinder you. Are you guided by convention or forced to heed it? There you go.
Interesting. I didn't know you actually had a tarot card.
I do.
Wow, okay. So, gotta look back on my past and... I don't want to do that.
All right. Oh yeah.
The rest of us would be catching
At
up
this
about
point,
me.
yeah, I was gonna say at this point, the rest of you guys would have gotten up.
Toto is BRB for a sec,
Perfect.
but Wythr could go up next.
Sure.
What do
Again,
I roll for this?
It's percentile dice.
Okay. I have a D100.
Just say you
big
have your
ol'
giant orb,
my
your honey
giant,
orb.
like it's like the size of a pool ball almost.
Your
I was like, the heck is a percentile dice?
percentile. A
That's when you
D100.
roll.
100?
Yeah. The percentiles are like, you know, the ones that are kind of like 10-sided. One of them has double digits and one of them has single digits. You roll those together, and then like if the double digit one lands on 60 and the single digit one lands on 4, then your percentile is 64% or something.
Oh, I see.
Or you can be lazy and just roll a D100 on
Yeah,
D100.
like me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Well, I have a real one. Let's see. That is 83? Yeah, wait, no, 38. It's
Oh,
upside down.
38.
Oops.
The Deku Scrubs, same thing. They pop out. They look at you. They look
My
at each
face
other.
is completely covered.
Kind of takes them a little longer to look at you, and you just kind of do a small little dance in front of them, and all of a sudden, a bunch of rupees come flying at you.
What?
We're
They shot you with some rupees. Said, "Ooh, encore."
pretty much. Two. Whoop.
How many rupees did I get?
I'm working on it. You get
Oh, okay.
35.
35
And count them as
With
red.
green?
Red.
35 red rupees?
35 gold. Yeah, 35 red rupees. They shoot them at you and then back into the ground.
Oh my gosh, my pen is not working. Okay. Wythr looks confused, but she takes the rupees, puts them in her satchel, and she'll walk off the stage, off the flower or whatever, and allow the next person to go.
They're actually just handing you the change from the purple rupee you gave away earlier.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I drew the Empress for myself, so my dedication will lead me to prosperous ends.
Akari will go up and
How do you get a good
try
one?
it away.
Yours is like, look back on your trauma and how traditions have affected you.
Right?
will-
Mine's like, listen, you've got trauma, work on that. Yours is like, hey, you're doing great, and
You're
it's gonna
doing
be you're gonna
great.
be rewarded.
Wait,
I
what's
hate how well they fit.
Percentile dice, so a D100.
Okay,
Which you could do on Roll20 if you want.
82,
82.
Nice.
Same
and it's
time.
not backwards.
Not backwards. It's not 28.
Not me not knowing what a 3 looks like.
Gee. Again, same
Strike
thing.
a pole with the scarf.
They pop out and they look at you. They look at each other. And then they jump out and start doing a dance around you as well. Just like they did to Vivra. The big guy comes out, looks at you, nods at you, and it's shoots a satchel at you as well.
You're also attractive.
If you want to catch it.
I
Or just let it-
She will catch it.
my computer just reset.
Oh.
I sent you what I got,
Yep,
and if
I
I
know.
show my face, it'd be fake.
You don't have to show your face. So, yeah.
She'll catch the statue.
Yep. So, Akari, you also get 5 guardian satchel with 5 guardian acorns. I think you already have a couple, so you could probably just add to them.
Akari, do you want a tarot card?
Sure.
You got
Yeah, get a truth.
Justice,
So,
which means...
Rains from above.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Remember that in all things, balance is required. Might must be tempered with kindness, the body supplemented with the mind.
Wow, pretty.
Okay.
Wowee! I guess since Velkorin sent me what they rolled, they can go next.
Velkorin, do you want a tarot card?
Sure.
So enthusiastic.
Oh,
You get temperance, which is like almost last in the list. Yeah. I can't find it.
well, you're finding.
Temperance means nothing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You get a free pass.
You have learned from someone's wisdom and shall find balance within your life as well, whether it be material or spiritual, or spells and swordsmanship.
Why is everyone else's about their futures? Toto, if yours isn't about your trauma too, I can't do anything to your tarot cards because I respect you too much, but I'm gonna pretend.
Read mine. Read mine. Read mine.
All right.
Well, let's
Roll
let
your-
Velkorin
roll your
roll his
thing
thing
first.
first.
What I roll?
D100 or percentile.
Wait, what did I get?
You got.
Yeah, we're working on
I
that.
know. We're going. We'll do Velkorin first. Yeah. You. Same thing essentially kind of happens. You rolled an 83 just because you didn't tell me what you rolled. Same thing. The scrubs get up, look at you, look at themselves, jump out, do a dance around you, and the large one gets up and shoots a satchel at you as well. And you also gain 5 guardian acorns. Y'all rolled like high, surprisingly.
Right?
What are these guardian
Not
acorns?
me.
All right, after
Yeah,
you,
Wythr
you
got
don't
30
have them yet.
something. Let's see what Toto gets though.
Oh, man. It's your spell, not change your spell.
I sent you my roll, DM.
What is it? Just say what the roll is.
20.
20!
Oh.
Oof.
How did I know you'd get the lowest roll?
But just enough to
Watch
not-
watch number 20 be the specific lucky number that means that they're the most attractive person ever.
Nope.
That'd be number 69, the weed number.
Wow.
Gotta get that weed.
Velkorin, you got your guardian acorn. Toto, the same kind of thing that happened with Wythr happens for you. The scrubs look up, look at each other, and after a while they just kind of do a small dance, and then a bunch of rupees come flying at you. And you get
They're just like throwing dollar bills at us on a stage.
pretty
Oh
much.
my gosh.
You get 20 red rupees, so 20 gold.
Money.
Okay. And your tarot card is the
Oh, here we
Lovers.
go. Oh my goodness.
The lovers.
You may
It
be
would
tempted
be
by
Toto.
something, whether it be a person or a desire itself. A choice lies before you. Can you achieve balance? Everyone's getting balance related.
It's all
questions.
balance and future for you guys.
Sarah, lover in my future.
Are you do you want to switch places? Do you have something to say to me right now? No.
Right. And it's kind of getting to the point you see everything's pretty well dying down. The full moon is out, lighting up the whole area, and everybody's kind of like, we're getting ready for the closing ceremony, so make your way near the Great Deku Tree and we'll perform the final ceremony to the end of the night. Anybody who wants to participate in the ceremony may join the ceremony, or you can wander off and do whatever else you want.
I
Akari
mean, we
will come and
gotta join the
watch.
ceremony, right? We gotta watch it or whatever?
Yeah.
Because that just involves sitting and watching, I assume.
Maybe.
I will sit and watch.
All
Yeah,
right.
Wythr looks at the party to see what they're doing and like looking towards everyone lining up for the ceremony.
What's
I'm
everyone
assuming-
else doing?
I assume everybody's going to the ceremony.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I guess.
I guess. All right. So, you guys kind of make your way. It's kind of in front of the pedestal where Vivra had pulled the sword out. It is nearby there, in front of the great tree, basically. And
Cool.
you kind of notice that everything. There's a lot more, almost like there's fireflies everywhere, just kind of floating around. There's lights and blinking lights all over the place. There's a bunch of Koroks and Kokiri. Everybody's kind of sitting around waiting for whatever's going to happen. One of the Koroks comes out, and you see that the Korok has a violin, and it starts to play some music. And there's a couple.
Do I
other...
recognize the song?
You do not. Definitely
Dang.
not. And then, so you can tell that the ceremony is starting at this point, and you see a bunch of, so the one Korok is just continuing to play the music on their violin, and a couple more other Koroks join in with various different string instruments, whether it's like a violin or the somewhat larger Korok might have a cello kind of looking thing. So a lot of string instruments, basically. And there's a few of the Koroks now at this point that are starting to sing. And the lights, like the fireflies, almost now it looks like there's just like balls of light that are glowing outside of just like the fireflies. Just lots of light. And the song is just kind of echoing throughout the whole forest right now. And then up into, you see the top of the Deku tree. You can see a bunch of bulbs flowers start to open into bulbs almost before immediately the petals fall off, and then a seed falls down. And as the seeds are falling down, the Koroks that were singing fly up and grab the seeds. And the same kind of glow that you've been seeing all around is now attached to the Korok seeds. And then you see the last few, they're all kind of hovering in a circle around the Deku tree, or around the pedestal of the Deku tree. And they're kind of waiting for the Deku tree to speak. And at this point, he finally starts to speak and tells his children to go forth with my blessing to help expand the forest where it is needed. And it's very booming, echoing voice because it's the giant tree, and it's a calming voice. But yeah, and so then at that point, the Koroks that are holding the seeds all fly off in different directions up above the tree line, and you can't see as they go away. And then at this point, he speaks up one last time and says, if anybody would like my blessing that had came to the ceremony here, you may step forward and I will grant you my blessing.
Oh my gosh, he's just giving it's the blessing that helps you traverse the Lost Forest, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think.
I mean, seems intriguing enough. If no one else steps forward, I will.
You do see a couple of the people step forward in front. And
I'll watch them first then.
There's a couple that are hanging back, not doing it. You see Frederick did not step forward. Frederick didn't step forward.
He probably has it already.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd be surprised if he didn't at this point, living in their town for this long.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, like
Also,
I said, there's a... What?
Just so you know, Alistair is AFK right now.
Of course he is.
He chose a really good time.
Way to go, you fucker.
We can,
Hey.
we can all the rest of us go first, and then if he's still AFK, we'll make up some roleplay.
I also did forget to mention that at this point, the guardian spirit is right center in front of everybody. Seems like he's the one. It almost seemed, or not right in center, but like I should say center facing the tree. He's in the middle, kind of watching everybody. Now that everybody's obviously up close in here. Like I said, there's a few people that have stepped forward. Some have filed back. I guess anybody who wants to step forward can.
I'll look up at Sidon and be like, I know you haven't been here before, but do you know what the blessing is?
He's like, I have no idea.
I see.
Akari is also AFK now.
I know,
You guys are killing me. You didn't AFK during the party stuff, but now during the important
Somehow,
lore.
That's me!
somehow mid-sentence I forgot that I had to push to talk on, and I kept talking, but I released it.
Oops.
So that's great. What was I saying? Yeah, so she kind of, she's like, oh, I see. And, like, her posture is sort of like, she's curious about it, but she doesn't know if she should go forward or not.
Toto will go forward.
Do it.
Toto's gonna step forward, joins the group of people.
Oh, we have to be, like, in the group?
Yep.
Oh, then, okay, fine. After a pause, she'll be like, do you want to go see what happens?
I'm okay. I'll stand here.
Okay. She will not step forward.
Okay.
My boyfriend doesn't do it. I won't.
Listen, we're not dating!
I want to see what happens with Toto.
I mean, I think you have to join the group, though. It's either you join or you don't.
Well, just like stepping forward in a line to like receive the blessing. Like I assume it's like a proximity thing of like you stand on the platform and receive the blessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a group
What I
thing.
miss?
We are choosing whether or not people want to get the blessing or not.
Blessing of what?
The Deku Tree. Since you missed the whole dramatic part, you bastards, running away at the worst time.
Yes. I have somebody finally coming to pick up their stuff from here, so I had to go open the door.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm just busting your balls.
Yeah, and I'm giving you the explanation.
Man. The Deku Tree, after the ceremony, or I should say ceremony, but the seating ceremony has been performed. He is offering his blessing to anybody who chooses to step forward. So far, Toto has stepped forward, and a few of the other people have stepped forward. Others have not. Vivra chose not to step forward.
Can Akari do a check to make sure the blessing isn't detrimental in any way?
Insight.
I guess, sure.
Insight check the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a 13.
As far as you know, it's not malicious.
She'll step up. The tree seems nice.
Okay. We have Akari and Toto who have stepped forward. Vivra decided to hold back. Frederick held back.
Wyther's somewhere in between. She's watching and deciding.
Did you say Frederick held back?
Oh, he already has it, I assume.
Maybe.
I assume. That's my headcanon.
Mhm. It is entirely possible. And I'm waiting for Velkorin because he decided AFK at the same time as you.
Is there anything that we can do while we're waiting for Velkorin? Like,
I mean,
don't
if
know.
you guys want to talk
I
to
would-
some other people, I guess.
Wyther would like to watch someone, like one of the other Kokiri or like one of the other festival goers. She wants to watch them receive the blessing and see what it's like.
We can, I guess I can explain that part since we're waiting for him to get back anyways.
Mm-hmm.
The first few group of people, we'll say it's going in bursts. First few groups, they step forward, and as they're stepping forward, they kind of do a slight bow, and you see the bright glowing lights that were in the sky, or within the air, not the fireflies, but the just big old glowing orbs that are just kind of glowing around. They'll slowly float down and touch the head of people that have been standing in front of the Deku Tree, and they give a slight glow before the glow fades, and then they step off. Each person, essentially, the glow touched them, and that they stepped away.
Could
Now-
I do an insight check just to see like how they're feeling after they got it?
Or can I do an Arcana check?
Yes, do both.
Yay.
And Alistair is back. Okay, that's a natural one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with my disadvantage, that's a natural 2.
Oh my god!
So
What are we rolling?
with a total of 7.
They were just doing
Yeah.
checks while waiting.
You
We're
both
watching-
don't get anything.
We're watching. The Deku Tree is giving the blessing of the forest to people. We can also accept it if we want to, but right now I'm just watching someone else get it.
So currently, like I said, a few people have stepped forward to receive the blessing and walked away at this point. Vivra decided not to get it, as well as Sidon. You also saw that Frederick was held back. He didn't step forward. A few other people didn't step forward. A few did. Akari and Toto have decided to step forward.
And Wythr's in between.
Wither's
right now.
in between, and I guess you can choose if you want to go forward or not too.
Do I know what this does?
Nope.
I'll take it.
Akari, Toto, and Velkorin stepping forward.
Can I talk? Can I go up to? Well, try to go up to Frederick. I guess I kind of have to
Yeah.
stay by Sidon because of my freaking exhaustion. But I want to be like, hey, you've been to these festivals before, haven't you?
Been a few years since I've been to one, but yeah, long time ago.
What's up with this blessing? Why do some people seem keen on it and others like yourself not so much?
Myself personally, I just don't typically want to be involved with certain deities. Not any malicious intent towards anybody. I just choose to
Oh.
believe in my own thing. It's not necessarily a obviously there's this deity in front of him, so he knows he exists. He just doesn't really believe in the religious aspect, I guess, of it, even though it's not really religion. I don't know how to describe it properly.
Spiritual.
Yeah,
I see.
that's a
Yeah,
better
it's
word.
like a spiritual thing. Okay.
While he respects the forest, he doesn't believe that he is a forest person. So
Okay.
he doesn't feel like he deserves the blessing, kind of in a way.
In that sense, then, Vivra in her head, she's almost like relieved she didn't just step forward without figuring it out. Because even though she does live in the forest, she's kind of on the same boat. She's like, I shouldn't be receiving a blessing from a higher power like this. This isn't my deal.
Yeah, so that's kind of how his response to it is.
Cool. All right.
So we have our final person, which is Wythr, whether or not you decide to step forward.
She saw Akari and Toto and Velkorin get it, right? Already?
They stepped forward. They haven't received it yet.
Okay, she kind of looks back at Vivra and looks at the rest of the group, and she'll like look at the forest guardian, look around at the forest, and look at the Deku Tree. I rolled real bad insight. And she'll step forward.
I guess as you do go to step forward, you can hear in your head that says, hold on. And this forest guardian head stepped forward and just kind of held you back for a second. It just says, I don't think it'll work. So stay back for now.
For me?
You,
She says in her
Ooh.
head to them.
he says, something is strange about you. Nothing bad, but just don't think it will affect you.
She
Whether
looks-
burns up.
She's not allowed in the church. She looks back, kind of looking up through the canopy in thought, and
Good
waits
anyways.
back. Yeet! Run over there. No, she just kind of looks thoughtfully around and waits for the others to get it.
Guardian steps back into his position again after you've stopped. And again, the same thing before. You can see the few people, as well as Akari, Toto, and Velkorin, they're all stepped forward. You see the glowing lights start to build up again and then each light taps each one of the 3 of you on the head, and your bodies start to glow for a few seconds before the glow goes away, and you feel some sort of effect on you. I will tell you what the effect is in a minute here, but we will move on at this part. So yeah, at this point, the ceremony has concluded. The last few people have gotten their blessing and are backing off, just going on to their own thing, having their own conversations, and well as some of them are starting to pack up because obviously non-Kokiri people or the people that don't necessarily live with the Deku Tree are getting ready to pack up and leave. This was the conclusion of the ceremony.
What a beautiful, relaxing, fun time with no drama and no yelling
Yeah, what a
and no
perfect-
competitive.
Totally
Just
fine.
so relaxed and no
Can't believe we
stressful
had an
things
episode of
happen.
MasterChef.
No
Yeah.
tension.
No, nobody cheated at any of the games.
No, totally. Nobody cheated at all. Like I said, then it just kind of has closed. The Deku Tree speaks up and says, I thank everybody for experiencing this. What's the word? Whatever. Experiencing this ceremony with me, and I hope you all go spread the feeling. No, that's whatever. Spread the. My brain decided to know.
I thought he was gonna say spread my brain. I was like, oh, whoa, hold up,
Spread
partner.
my brain. Just
The will of the forest.
there we go. That's what I'm. The will of the forest, the love of the forest. At that point, the large glowing orbs that have been floating around are gone now. Back to the normal butterflies. And then again, like I said, everybody is slowly packing up, getting ready to go.
I mean, we have to wait for the whole group to be ready because we have to go together, yeah?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright. Vivra's not super hyped for the trek back.
Oh, I know what this blessing do now that I got it.
I will send it to you guys.
Okay, cool.
I would like you to not say it out loud just yet, but I will.
No, of course. No, of course. Just to make sure the character see how it would react. In character brain. I'm updating my in character brain.
Yeah. So I will send it to everybody who received it. But again, I don't want you guys to reveal it quite yet.
Oh my
Yes,
god,
I-
I can fly!
Shut
Oh my
You can
god,
become a tree.
he's a tree.
Velkorin becomes an ent.
Oh my god.
Now I want to watch Lord of the Rings.
I
When
DM'd
do
it
you
all to
not?
you guys personally right now, just so you know. I guess. Oh, right. So, like I said, everybody is currently just packing up, getting everything ready. Some of the Koroks and the Kokiri that are obviously they live here in the forest are slowly starting to help unpack things or help pack things up, get ready to go. Just to help out everybody, obviously. The guardian at this point has moved over his way towards the exit to the forest and is just waiting for everybody to get ready.
Wythr follows them still.
I guess Vivra starts to follow whenever Sidon and everyone else is ready. It's been a while
Wythr-
since I do a roll of any kind to stay up.
I think you're okay because you have Sidon who's kind of stabilizing you for the most part. So
Okay.
I
Wythr
think you're
still stays relatively close to her party, though.
good. Ugh. Random laugh, or was that a cough?
That was a laugh mixed with a cough at the same time.
Oh.
It has nothing to do with the end game. It just
Well, yeah, everybody has at this point, I'll say it's been another half hour. For the most part, everybody's really packed up, ready to go. The group. There seems to be not nearly as many going back as there were coming with. It's actually relatively a smaller group, because a lot of them were... The bulk of the people who came with were Kokiri and Koroks, and they're choosing just to kind of stay back with the tree for a while. And or maybe they were moving into here and just were waiting to get the perfect time to move out here. For the most part, so it's just going to be your guys' party. Frederick will be there, Lydon will be there, the Guardian will be leading you, obviously, and a few other, not as many, but some Kokiri, a couple Koroks. It's a relatively smaller group compared to the massive group that came in when you guys were starting. So,
Interesting. So people are just staying behind?
yes, there are a few that are staying. Quite a few that are staying behind.
Frederick, do you know why there's so many staying back?
For the most part, it's just these are the children of the forest, and a lot of them don't get to be with the Deku Tree as often as they used to, so a lot of them take this time during the ceremony to stay with the Deku Tree. Others come back when they want to, others just leave right away like us, others stay here for the rest of the time they want to stay, but for the most part, everybody comes and goes during the ceremony, but some people decide to stay.
Oh, so some of them can leave whenever they want? It's not like they have to be in the big festival group in order to get out of here?
They can, it's more safe to travel in a group, but still some people, as long as they are able to, they can make their way back. The Guardian usually can lead as many people as they want back, but you have to be careful.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, because I'd hate to be trapped here. It just seems weird to voluntarily do that.
To each their own.
I guess so. That's about the extent of that conversation.
Yeah, so
Frederick's really chill.
everybody's chill.
He's super chill.
Yeah.
Everybody's chill.
Big Betty's back.
Everybody, yeah. Sure.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, everybody's kind of getting prepared to leave at this point. All of you, I guess, unless anybody else wants to do anything before we leave.
Since we're doing a bit of a longer session, does anyone want a little break to get snacks
I'm
or go to
getting
the
there.
washroom or anything?
I'm getting there, not yet.
Oh, no, we're still doing one more thing with her. It's like,
We gotta wait till the next day come.
yeah.
I think.
I'm getting there, not yet though.
Okay.
I was about to, like, you were like, did anyone want to do anything else? I was going to jokingly be like, I'm just so exhausted. I couldn't do another thing.
I don't
Oh,
take me home.
poor me.
I mean, like a
Side on
real
you,
life
too.
break.
Yes, I know, we're getting there, not quite yet.
Okay.
Different.
I'm assuming no.
Probably not over
just
here.
a-
There's
just
not
a
much
quick-
else to do for Vivra, at least.
Not much else. Oh, right. The last few people that are going to be leaving, they all gather around. And at this point, you do hear in your head the spirit who is speaking to everyone in the area. He's just saying, be extra careful. Getting into the forest is one thing. The forest doesn't like people to leave, though. Please be careful. Once everybody is ready to go, you will start to make your guys' way out of the forest, kind of slowly making your way into the Lost Woods again, as you
Staying
kind of,
with the group.
as you, whoop, where'd my thing? Right here. Yeah, I gotta change the pictures. So, as you, if you remember, there was kind of this opening that leads out into a larger stump, and you can see that the fog starts to close in, close. Thicker fog again, just like when you were coming by, and the wisps of small light blue green wisps all over the place, the fog moving so dense.
Do you
Vivra and
want to
Wythr.
change your
What?
music too?
I will in a minute.
Okay.
Letting it go through because I'm about to set other stuff.
Okay.
And like I said, everything the same way when you came in. Can't seem to figure out where you are, with the exception of Akari, Toto, and Velkorin. You seem to know what direction you're going this time. It's still very thick and dense, but not nearly as disorienting as it was the first time you came in.
Oh, it's because they got blessed, like I was saying.
And after a few minutes of traveling, the fog gets even thicker. I need both Wythr and Vivra to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
I need you
Oh,
to...
this is my specialty. Don't worry, guys.
I need you to DM me your results and not say anything.
Okay.
Is it bad that part of me wants to fail?
I'm gonna use red and black like my mask.
It's just a straight roll, right? I'm not.
Wisdom save.
Yeah. So it's just a flat roll.
Yeah. Here. Whoop.
Okay, you should have gotten mine.
Right. Interesting. Alright. Before we start into this, though, take a small break, because I don't know how long this next part is going to take. So, and I need to pee real bad, so we're going to take a small break.
A cliffhanger.
Yep, I'm giving you a cliffhanger. We're going to take a small break so I can, one, switch over Vivra's picture and run to the bathroom, grab a drink. Anybody who wants to do that, we'll go ahead and do that.
Snacks.
Grab your snacks, whatever. So yeah, we'll be right back. 5-10 minutes. Where's my BRB? Oh, that's right, I haven't made one yet. Fuck that, I don't break it. Alright, we are back. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, she blew now.
So pretty.
I remembered to do it quick. Uh-huh. Oh, right. Oh. So, we got our rolls from a couple people. The 2 people. Just for, I guess, to warn some people right now. Some potentially triggering stuff can be brought up shortly. Just to kind of give people a warning. I didn't want to drop it on people, even if it's kind of a spoiler. Yeah, there's a little bit of a potentially triggering event that's going to occur right now, so if that's not your thing, it involves death and blood, so if you don't want to see it or hear it, this would be the good time to back out. But if we are not backing out, then we will get into this. For the players, I just want to pause you guys for a second. This is all going to happen at the same time, so let me get through setting the scene, and then we'll have everybody react to it at that point. I just want to make sure we set the scene properly before reactions of everything happens. So yeah, we'll get into it. Not backing up. Oh boy. All right. So, Wythr specifically. Uh-oh, exactly. Just initially, as you notice, the fog has gotten thicker and thicker, thicker. And all of a sudden, you see some blue Syphlina flowers, or petals, floating in the breeze in front of you.
Oh.
After a couple seconds, you hear a loud scream of someone you definitely recognize.
I recognize the scream.
Yes.
And
So-
there's blue Syphlina petals.
Correct. And it is you hear the scream into the fog.
Okay, I'm gonna be stupid. There's no way Wythr is ignoring that. There's no way. She's immediately running towards, like, following the petals and the scream.
As you dash into the fog, you hear the scream and some of the petals. As you get closer and closer, you hear the scream again. It's in a different direction, to the right this time. Now it's to the left. Seems like it's coming from all directions. And now it's dead in front of you. You look down and you see a body in front of you. The robes look identical to yours. There's a large, gaping wound on the back of the body, as well as a pool of blood has started to expand underneath the body.
I immediately start trying to put pressure on the wound and stopping the bleeding as best as I can. And no one's here, but Wythr just she's, well, I guess she can't talk right now either, but she's just like hyperventilating a bit and panicking and trying to close the wound, trying to wrap it.
Point. You see yellow Zaflinas blow across in front of you. You hear another scream, this time a lot deeper, more masculine. And the body in front of you is gone.
Oh shit. Okay, if the body is gone, Wythr immediately runs off towards the other scream, and she's just panicking, and she's just got like blood stained all the way up her arms from trying to stop the bleeding, and like on her knees. She's just running towards that scream.
Again, same thing. You're running, you're chasing after the petals, but the scream seems to be all around each side of you. Comes from the left and the right, and then behind you. And then it's very loud right in front of you. And in front of you, you see another body slumped over on his knees. Same again, similar cloak to what you have. Only there's a wound pierced through him, as if he was impaled, and he's slumped over.
She immediately drops down to her knees and is trying to support him and trying to stop the bleeding again.
What you do, the blood seems to keep pouring.
She's gently tapping his cheek, seeing if he responds at all.
Eyes just seem to be dark shadow. The same thing again happened. Blue petals blow into front of you. You hear a scream, body is gone.
She's just whipping her head around wildly at every scream and getting more and more panicked.
At this point,
And she follows the blue petals.
it seems like you're in this perpetual loop. At this point, I'll come back to the players. All of a sudden, you have seen Wythr suddenly sprint off into the thick. Or anybody really could even notice. She all of a sudden just off into the thick fog. What are you going to do?
Akari points towards her and just say, "Well, that ain't right."
I got a question for the DM. I know what this forest does to people, right?
Not to the extent. You haven't experienced it yourself, but you...
Well, but I would know stories of what it can
You
do.
know the forest plays tricks on people if they're not careful.
Okay. And I know which one of us has that. There's 3 of us that have the blessing.
Correct.
Okay.
And nobody
Wait.
else saw the petals or anything, right?
No, we just saw you walk up.
Yeah.
The only thing they saw is Wythr all of a sudden sprinting into the forest.
Did you just
more
point?
frantic than you have ever seen her.
I've got something I want to do, but I want to make sure. I want to see what they're doing first. is what Akari just pointed and said that's not right as she ran off.
Yep.
They also, at this point, you did see the Guardian react to her running off, and he, like, looked like he was about to sprint off after her, but he also realized that there's other people.
So then I'm gonna I'll look at what does Vivra look like right now? Is Vivra staying with the group?
I mean, if she sees Wythr run off, gosh. She looks exhausted, but
Okay,
I
you
think
can't follow anyway.
I mean, so, well, I just rolled to see what she would do. So if she does like take a step or two, she would almost like pretty much the moment that she stops leaning on Sidon, she like falls to her knees pretty much.
Okay.
Say, as soon as you try to run off, I don't feel like, no,
That
Too exhausted.
works for me.
holding
then.
her back.
Oh.
You're too weak right now.
But she just
I'm gonna.
That's why
look-
the Guardian's here.
I'm not like because now I know Vivra can't go off by herself.
Why not?
The two people who could go off by themselves probably won't.
Well, I mean, Akari about to go out there actually.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna say Toto, stay here, stay with the group. And
But my
Akari with me,
Korok!
and then just the Korok. Are you giving me the Korok?
It's
No,
out
no,
there.
they're more worried about the Korok than their party member.
Okay.
Just
Because the
before,
Korok's with Wythr.
just before you sprint off, the Guardian in your head thinks, "Are you sure? Even with the blessing, it's very easy to get lost here."
I'm just gonna ignore it and go.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna dash into the woods. Cause with my we wouldn't be too far behind her at this point.
Probably not. But I will say, even with the blessing, it is still a very thick fog and a very thick forest. I know with
Still
the
a risk.
with the effect, it doesn't let you get lost, but it's still the Lost Woods. It's still very disorienting, even if you do have the advantageous blessing.
Yeah. Which
So-
makes sense.
I guess if you're trying to track her, I suppose that would be survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of us will have to roll that goes along, right?
Anybody who is chasing after Wythr, you will need to roll a survival, but I will say you get advantage if you have blessing.
Okay.
Oh, thank the Lord for that advantage.
Nat 20.
I had a
Jeez,
nat
fuck.
1, and then my advantage. Give me 1 second to pull up my character sheet. My advantage brought me to a 19.
Did it show? Did it?
My
did he-
advantage is a 10.
Oh, okay, that's good at least.
Oof. Feels
No,
bad.
no, I
My
told you to
lowest
stick
is
it
a
back.
5.
Oh,
I'm not
Oh.
listening to you for once.
oh.
I'm not listening
what?
to you for once, and now you're gonna get lost in the woods.
What are
Boy.
you doing?
Oh boy.
My Korok!
Did the Korok stay with me as I ran off, or
Yes.
did it just nope out?
I mean, yeah, that'd be up to you.
I would say it's like clinging to your shoulder. It's like, oh,
Probably
You
you got
screaming.
traumatized.
He's freaking out. Yeah,
Would it-
Akari,
would it ha-
you
Wait, I mean, Wythr, no.
doesn't care about Withers, just wants her Korok back.
Oh no, with
Oh,
her.
no.
As you're
Oh
already digging a
no,
hole.
my favorite party member.
Oh no, my friend. Yeah.
Akari, you rolled the nat 20, so you definitely are you pick up her tracks and pick up the direction she went and are able to keep an eye on it. Velkorin, what did you get?
I got a 19. My favorite terrain is also woods.
Yeah. You
Oh,
technically would
good.
get like double advantage, but that doesn't exist. But so yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled a 19, so you as well. Both you guys. Well, Akari immediately picks up on it, and once you see what direction Akari's running, you immediately pick up on it, like half a second behind Akari, and both of you are sprinting off into her direction. I will have Wythr make a will save. Or wisdom, sorry.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
Okay.
save.
I followed the blue pedals, so I'm gonna use my blue dice. That was a
I
bad
rolled a
choice.
10. What happened
no.
to me?
That's a total of 8.
Oh, that's coming up, I'm sure.
That's not good.
I rolled a 5.
That's not good for you.
Oh.
You will take 18 points of psychic damage.
18.
Whoa,
18
yikes.
points of psychic damage.
That's like half of my total health.
Yeah, I mean,
God damn.
the scene
Okay.
keeps going over and over and over. Every time you get to one body, you hear a scream. You run off to the next one, you hear a scream, just constant. At this point, you're feeling like you've been sprinting, and you just are gasping for air. Like, full on adrenaline, freaking out, can't figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
At this point, I'll have... Here, I gotta see what everybody's speed is. Everybody has even speed. Just for the sake of it, I want Velkorin and Akari to make one more survival. You've pretty much locked in on her. It's just a matter of catching up to her now, even though this
Is
woods
it advantage still or regular?
Yep, you'll still have advantage because of the blessing, but
Okay, sweet. So that's a 23.
E3 definitely is
Okay,
good
I
enough.
didn't do advantage. Okay. 13 this time.
The advantage is helping me because I rolled a nat 1 the first time, and the
Oh.
second time I rolled a 2.
Oof.
That 20 was naturally last time. Nice. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll say, luckily both of you are bouncing off each other. If Akari loses the trail, Velkorin picks up on it immediately. If Velkorin loses it, Akari picks up immediately.
And we're so far ahead, we have no idea Toto's in here.
Yep. I was gonna say, Toto, I need you to make one more survival check to see if you can get back to where
Okay.
follow their trail, because I forgot that you also ran
The
off.
the panic in your voice right now.
It's a 22.
22. All right, you are a good ways behind them, but you've at least picked up their trail. You know which direction they're going to, so you at least did not get lost further. Whether you take another wisdom save, please.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you were skipping the save and you were just going to say, okay, take another 18 damage. I'm like, I'm
18
dead.
damage.
Okay, I have to roll well on this or I'm unconscious. Let's do the ivory one again. Ivory colored, not real ivory.
Attention.
Okay, that's better. That's better. That's a 17 total.
Okay. Oh,
20
I rolled
damage.
that. You take 11 points of psychic damage.
Oh my
this time.
god. So I guess it was a low roll last time because if that's halved, that's way more than last time.
No, the last time was 3 d12s. This time was only 2.
See. I see. So 11.
11 points of psychic damage, correct.
Okay. Do you guys want to know how much health I have right now?
No,
I'm
I
curious.
don't want to know right now.
Well,
It's
yeah,
a
you go.
secret.
Secret.
I want to roll up, and if she's unconscious, she's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that. I bet it's low.
I'm
will...
assuming it's real low.
That's what I'm assuming. I bet it's like
No,
3 or
it's-
something.
I'm at like 50. I'm
Sounds
good.
getting real low, big guy.
One last survival from all 3 of you. Well, the 2 of you, and then Toto will have to play catch up. So
I got 23 again.
23.
18.
18. All right. You both are, at this point, you have caught up to her. Toto, you go ahead and make your survival to try to keep up and hopefully catch up.
That's an 8.
Oh, no.
You lost the
no.
trail. Currently, you're kind of looking around going, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You thought you were following them pretty
Spaghetti
good.
My group's probably fine, right?
Yeah.
Scion? They're probably okay, right? I shouldn't like run off right now. Oh my god, she's like starting to ramble a little bit. The more nervous she gets, the longer they're gone.
You thought you were dead following them, and all of a sudden the tracks are gone. Oh no. And just a reminder, pretty much all the trees around here have these giant, massive, creepy looking faces. Giant.
The thing allows us not to get lost, though, right? Which means they could turn around and go back.
Correct. As long as they know where the Lost Woods is kind of overrules the blessing because of what it is, but at the same time you're not susceptible to what happened to Wythr.
It's not nearly as bad.
You had advantage to find your way out of the forest, whereas if it was a normal forest, you would not get lost. Wythr, you need to take one more wisdom save as the two catch up with you. You don't see them, even though they're pretty much right in front of you.
Okay. That's a 14 total.
It's worse than the last.
It's not too bad, but
You didn't roll worse than a 10, but we'll see what happens.
It's fine. Look at the cats.
There's
yeah.
10 points of psychic.
10 points of psychic damage?
Yep.
Okay. You guys are there, so you would see Wythr just like clutch her head in pain, and she is trying to reach for something in her satchel. But she just kind of like falls to her knees, still clutching her head with one hand, and she passes out.
I was joking about kill Wythr today.
This is as we were showing up, right?
Yes, this
Yeah.
would be as
Then-
basically you broke through the fog to see Wythr clutching her head, looking for something in her bag, and then she just falls unconscious.
Can I run up and then like slide to her and catch her before she hits the ground?
Sure.
And then as soon as I grab her, I'm casting Cure Wounds on her. Okay.
My cat's meowing at me right now. He's concerned.
You get 8 points of health.
Okay, good. So no death saves for me.
No.
No death saves. That is correct. I will say, based on what happened, I will leave it up to you if you wake up after you've come back from 0 or not.
She's conscious, yeah. But she's kind of like catatonic at the moment.
I'll also say you need to take 3 points of exhaustion.
Oh.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
I beat Vivra at exhaustion.
Oh man, the competition continues.
Exhaustion speed run.
Vivra is
like-
very lucky she rolled high. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Where?
So-
Oh, here it is. 3. Okay.
It's under
So,
conditions if you haven't.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I will say for this part, seeing that clearly Wythr's not really moving much, just going by past
She's-
things.
She's not moving a lot, but she is like trembling a bit.
Akari will come up to Velkorin and Wythr and give like a flex pose to say, "I'll carry her if she can't move."
Just
You are
say-
stronger.
Yes, exactly. That's what I said from past experiences. She is aware of this.
At this point, you guys have been gone long enough where the Guardian is getting anxious.
Oh,
So he will
The Guardian. Sure, the Guardian's the one that's anxious right now.
My new bestie.
he'll look over to Sidon specifically and say, "Do not move from this space."
you stay, I go.
Before anybody can really even answer, he jumps off into the fog as well. It doesn't take him long. He finds you, Toto, almost instantly, no problem. And basically keeps running, grabs your hand, and pulls you along as he's moving through the forest as if there's nothing holding him back at all. Or I guess what are the rest of you guys doing?
Also, there's a Korok there, I guess.
Yep.
For you guys who found Wythr. The
Oh,
Korok's fine.
It'd be alright.
Can Wythr stand?
Do you ask her to?
I would say ask.
Are you able to stand?
She takes a minute before she even acknowledges it. Like, she's just kind of... She's not breathing as fast as she was before, but still trembling a bit, and she's, like, looking around. She slowly stands up and nods, but she's still looking around, and her ears are kind of like twitching in certain directions, like she's still listening and looking for something. DM, do I still hear or see anything?
We'll have you make a wisdom saving throw again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
She's
boy.
just passed out again.
It's even worse now because you are at disadvantage of your
Oh,
abilities.
yes.
Oh yeah, 3
Because of
points.
your
I'm-
exhaustion.
Disadvantage on saving throws. Okay.
Correct.
I'm going to use my 2 black dice. Oh, okay. Well, it's not too bad. I did roll a natural 19, but then I got a natural 16, which isn't too bad. So that's a 19 total.
Say, Velkorin is holding on to you, I assume, still.
Yep.
You are starting to see the petals again. You haven't heard anything yet.
She's watching them very closely and taking note of what direction they're going in, and she's kind of like, she's not leaving right now, but like you can kind of feel her going in that direction very slowly, like she's just kind of starting to lean in that direction.
Alrighty. Akari, if you'd like to grab her other side, we're going to leave now.
I'm gonna say at this point the Guardian catches up to you guys, pulling Toto with behind you.
All right, Grandma, let's get you to bed.
Quite literally. You see his essentially kind of lifts his arm up above his head, and his shield grows out from his arm again, and just says, "Put her on top. Let's go. He needs to get out now."
Or on top now. Okay. Definitely will drag her
Essentially.
there. If she's moving one way, do we need to make a strength throw
I was
against
gonna
her?
say,
Or
well,
anything?
it's
Yeah.
both of us on her, and she's weaker than both of us.
He's just saying, "Put Wythr
Well,
on
I think
top."
she's stronger than
Akari and
Well,
I
she's
have equal
exhausted.
strength,
Oh,
but I
she's
am exhausted.
Yeah.
yeah. So technically,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
weaker than us.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I would say with exhausted, we should be able to overpower her together.
Like I might be weak, but I have 3 points of exhaustion, motherfucker. I think I can do it.
All at
Spirit
once, too,
is
just,
saying,
like, hit
"Put
by a
her on
truck.
top of him." He made a platform for her to
Yeah.
carry her.
But we have to get
But they
her
have
there.
to move her. Yeah, they have to move her there.
Of
She's
course.
like,
grab
you
her.
can tell that there's some resistance, that she's not fully resisting, but she's also not really going willingly, but she is exhausted and you can move her.
He has.
We will force her onto the
I
platform.
was gonna say he's already pretty short, but he crouched down to make it even easier for you.
Yeah, and she sees the silent princess Lily on his ear, and she's comforted a bit.
At that point, he says, "Stay close. Do not follow the path." And he just starts running. And at
Do
this
not
point,
follow the path you say.
Stay close.
his-
Starts running.
shut up. At this point, you see behind him a trail of silent princesses are growing behind him as he's running.
So yeah, he's saying do follow the path.
Follow me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow the path you makes. I see.
I said, don't. Did I say don't follow the path?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't mean that. Don't leave
Like,
the path. My
Okay.
Yeah.
sorry.
That's why we had to just double check just to make sure.
Words are fun. So yeah, he sprints back to the group at this point, it's like, all right, we need to get out, or she's gonna die.
Don't want that.
Her ears perk up and she like looks a little panicked as they say that like she might die.
Well, that was above table.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought he was saying that to them.
No, he wouldn't say that. Well,
So
even still,
too.
he would have
Okay.
said that to everyone except for you,
Oh, okay. So everyone hears it in their heads except for me. Okay.
basically. Like, she needs to get out now. So we were being careful before, but now this is a person's life is at risk if we don't get out fast. So he needs to kind of get everybody moving. And you do see that him making this path for people seems to be straining him. But he keeps going. Eventually you get caught back up with the group. And he's, at this point, when they catch up, he's like, we need to move. Stay close. Follow the flowers. Don't stop. And he goes ahead, running past everybody. Just basically, she needs to get out of the forest, or the forest will take her. That's how this forest works. It's easy to get in. It is not easy to get out.
And I don't hear any of this, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I think even if you could, you are in a very bad spot. But yeah. So yeah, I assume everybody is following the path.
I mean, I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, Sidon just picks you up. He's like,
Oh my
all right,
gosh.
time to
It
go.
happened! It happened!
Yeah, oh my goodness.
He's like, all right, this is an emergency now and time to go. He just
She's
full
like, whoa,
on
what?
picks
And
you
she
up.
like, she can't even like protest. It's just, she's like, whoa, what? And like, as she starts to say, wait, he's just scoop, and she's like,
he just went scoop and said, deal with it, and then ran.
I deal with it. Okay.
Like I said, at this point, everybody is following close. They are on the path, following the flowers out. After
Fine.
we're fine. We're fine.
I've
After
got 8 health now. I'm good.
8 health.
You're so healthy.
Yeah, so oop. Yeah, change my music. We're out of the creepy stuff now. Oop. Did you on purpose? You played. After what feels like hours of you guys just dead sprinting through the forest, you finally get to the old outcropping, or not outcropping, but the entrance to the forest. And at that point, the guardian almost collapses as he drops down to one knee, letting Wythr, kind of unintentionally letting her roll off. I don't know whether or not she's paying attention or not, so.
So speedy.
She doesn't like just tumble over or anything. Like she'll kind of slowly get her footing as she's let down.
And again, as she gets off the platform, his shield shrinks back into his arm, and you do notice that the normal green glow that of his eyes and on his chest that normally is very bright is dim now. Like it's pretty obvious that this took a toll on him, but he understood what was going on, that needed to get out now.
The risk.
Wythr looks around slowly, but she realizes that they helped her and she can't speak out loud still, unless you want me to roll, but she says thank you in her head to the guardian.
Like at this point, you don't see the petals, and some sort of semblance of clarity is kind of washed over your head. And he just
Okay.
responds, "You're safe now."
So now I'm becoming aware that it was like hallucinated, right?
Hallucination, yes.
Okay.
So while they're out.
She,
Oh, sorry.
sorry. She looks around at the group because you guys probably look kind of worried and frantic, and you just sprinted for a long time. And she bows to you as a sign of thank you and sorry.
That bow, Akari would just ask, "Are we gonna get an explanation on what the heck happened there?"
Who are you
me or
asking? Yeah, I was
That's the
gonna say,
Wythr.
Sorry.
That's the Wythr.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened too. Seriously.
Yeah.
Also, I think we're good. Sidon, we're back.
he's just like, just deal with it for now.
Okay.
Just princess carrying of like, just
Yeah.
have a nap. Just have a nap.
If you guys have read the freaking comments, I was like, I have to talk soon. I'm cracking up so hard.
It's a very serious moment.
I was
know.
tempted. I mean,
Just deal with it,
it's
okay.
obviously the princess carry, but I was very tempted to be a smartass and be like, nah, this is full on like fireman carry.
My stomach, this hurts so much. No, but yeah.
He was nice.
Yeah, she's just like slinking, like she can't even like hide herself. She's blushing so hard.
Wythr still can't speak, so you ask her what happened, and she just shakes her head like.
I'd like to cast
Back and forth.
Speak with Thoughts on Vivra right now. I mean,
Okay.
detect thought. Detect thought.
She
Yeah,
she
so
shakes her head and
whatever
like
your
bows
surface thoughts,
at
I
you
see
guys.
immediately.
Okay, her surface thoughts would be flashes of what she saw. So you would see.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, good. Buckle up. You would see flashes of blue.
I want to
petals.
say how.
Oh, okay.
Because it's surface thoughts.
Yeah, surface thoughts, she does not know that I've done this right now.
Mhm.
When it's only surface thoughts, I just immediately get what she's thinking, what's in the front of her mind right now.
Yeah, which would just be
What
flashes, images of
Okay.
what she just saw. Not the whole scene.
I'm trying to put it in the reaction of you as a person. If you all of a sudden saw this, would it traumatize you? Because essentially,
would it traumatize me?
Yes.
Well, what do I see with her? What am I seeing?
Okay, well, you see flashes of like blue Cephalena petals floating on the wind, on the breeze, and
Oh, nice.
you hear nice, and then you hear a woman screaming.
Oh no.
You see yellow Cephalena petals blowing on the wind, and a man screaming. And you see flashes of blood and huge wounds, one on a woman's back and one on through a man's like sternum, kind of. And it repeats over and over again.
Oh gosh. Would that traumatize the person who doesn't like murder?
Was going to say.
Yeah. Well. Pale.
I have a question. If it's just surface thoughts and it's these images flashing by, should I describe the characters, like the people, the bodies?
Well,
or
Vivra would see them
visually?
if that's what you're thinking right now. But it's also like she tried to do it the moment you were asked a question to try and get the answer to that, and I guess that was the answer. Was
Yeah.
I would say that's what you get if you want to push deeper. Then you would get more details on maybe what the body looks like, how she was specifically feeling during that time.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
If I were to push I'm not gonna push deeper yet because oh my gosh, she's kind of like, whoa, that's whiplash and horrifying, and I'm now horrified. But there's a DC to go deeper, and if I tried to push deeper, you would then know that I'm trying to access your mind.
If above table, if you wanted to tell her that you were going to do that, she could choose whether to let you in or not.
Yeah, you could voluntarily fail the DC if you do. So, she does, so it's repeating, and the moment it repeats, she's like, no, and so she still has the spell going, but she has to go somewhere else, so she's just like, Velkorin, I'm in your head now.
What's your surface thoughts?
Oh God. Oh God.
Fuck just happened.
Surface thoughts are just like,
What's your
what the
surface
hell?
thoughts right now?
My surface thoughts right now.
Yes, right now, Velkorin.
At that very moment.
They're oddly calm. Like,
That's what she was hoping for. She's like, who's probably the
It's-
calmest one here?
it's like oddly very calculated. Like it's jumping between all four of you, like keeping an eye on where Akari is, what Akari's doing and asking, and it immediately jumps to Toto, making sure Toto's fine because they followed when they were not supposed to follow. And it's just very calm, and it's weird. I never thought somebody would actually read his thoughts. It's weird that everything is so, like, even just like at surface level, everything is so meticulously calculated. Like his movements and everything now are so calculated to what he's doing and where he's acting that you now just even at surface level, it's ridiculous at how like micromanaged every single thought he has is.
Yeah,
Neat.
that makes
Is
sense
he
to
eating
me.
some candy
like,
right now?
That tracks.
He is not right now. He is
Not eating candy.
he's too focused.
Makes
He's
sense.
beyond that.
So with that, she's now had a chance. She's like, okay, I'm gonna take a breath. I'm gonna let myself be in the calmer, weirdly calculated stuff. And then with her telepathy, she's going to message Wythr, being like, hey, you can't respond to this. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm sorry. I saw them. I hope you're okay. Please don't run away again.
Her ears twitch and she looks at you. She doesn't emote much, but you feel eye contact.
Prolonged eye
Piercing
contact.
gaze.
And she just stays there.
Vivra's trying not to look at anyone right now because like all the stuff going through her head plus her current situation is like, ugh.
Wythr just so she looks away again, looks down, and she bows to the party again a few more times in a gesture of apology.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm trying to decide if Vivra would ask to see more because she doesn't want to see that stuff. It's it's something about something that I can't talk about, but
You do want to push deep, you can, if you don't want to say it out loud, you can DM her what she finds too.
true, yeah.
If
you
that
want to
works
be
for you.
secret.
I don't, whatever you want to do, I guess. So, at this point, the Guardian finally kind of stands up again. Like I said, he's still the glow on him is very dim. You can tell he's pretty exhausted as well. Frederick's also there and is like, hey, that was some excitement. Is everybody all right now?
I'd like to switch my detect thoughts to Frederick, please.
Just scan everyone.
Fair, that's fair.
get all the dirt.
His surface thoughts are genuine concern for everybody. Like, what just happened? He hasn't experienced this before. He's not sure what's going on, and worried for Wythr, obviously, because she came back laying down on top of the thing, and he hasn't ever seen the Guardian react like that before.
Interesting.
He is concerned.
Insight to see if it's genuine concern. I mean, I'm in his thoughts. I don't know why.
I mean, you're already in his thoughts, so I think
Yeah,
you know.
that's why that was a joke. but
Yeah.
he's like,
At that point, you
I'm
just probe deeper.
suspicious. Yeah. I mean, I could. I don't want him to know that I'm looking at his thoughts. I don't want that. Yet.
Yeah, especially if you fail,
Oh yeah.
because it's a roll, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a roll for Let's see here.
Yeah.
It's not that high of a roll.
I know it's
low level.
DC 14, I believe. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
So if you fail, I can get insight onto your emotional state and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, that creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested. Okay, so it can just try to finish, make me break the spell.
Just go and stop that. Get out of here.
Right? Is anyone else doing anything right now? I'm just reading minds and trying to act normal.
Kari would just have her scarf over her mouth right now and just kind of thinking a bit.
I'm gonna cast another Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you.
You get another 8 points.
Okay. Nice. That's good. That's good.
The Frederick is like, I think it's probably just best we go to bed for now. Rest for the evening. But he looks tired.
Yeah, Wythr
Especially the two that are dying, pretty much.
I'm not dying.
Wythr nods and bows again towards the group, and like, she does the okay hand gesture of like the circle, and yeah, she's like, her hand is still trembling a bit, but
Oh.
She's
and
not
she
okay.
she seems kind of frozen there for a second as she's got her hand up, but she puts her hand back down, bows again, and you know, she's gesturing to everyone that it's okay and they can go back to normal.
What is normal? I switched to Akari.
We're switch thoughts?
Surface thoughts, go!
Akari's thoughts, go!
You think peanut butter goes on pickle sandwiches?
What?
You wanted surface thoughts? I gave
That's
you some.
Akari's surface thoughts.
Surface thoughts. You
Or
just see
Alistair's surface thoughts.
you just see a corgi running in a circle.
Really? That's your surface thoughts right now? No concern, no nothing, just
It's kind of it's kind of
Corgi
running in a
run.
circle with herself there, but it's also then you kind of hear the thoughts of her wondering what's going on, will be the right thing to say, like kind of thinking what to say in this situation. Like obvious signs that she probably doesn't know how to socially interact in this situation properly.
Okay, so if
The corgi is
it's
kind of
really the corgi and stuff, she's gonna be like, all right, so there's not a lot there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that the surface thoughts on that, because it's just that's part of her anxiety, you could say, almost.
Head empty, only
Yeah.
corgi.
But those thoughts would
No
be
thoughts,
floating.
only corgi.
But those thoughts, the thoughts of her and kind of seeing her thinking at the same time would also be there and kind of in the air. It's a lot of thinking to self right now.
Okay. That's
The
adorable.
corgi is important though.
So important. What's with the corgi? Why is this corgi so important? I gotta talk to the corgi before we leave. Maybe I will.
A little too late.
But we're still in the village she's being protected by.
Naomi and the corgi stayed at the
Oh, they stayed in the forest.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't look.
You didn't tell me. I was wondering. I was like, what's there to do? What do we do now? And you guys were too busy shipping. I don't know. Speaking of shipping, I think there's one more person I should look into before we go to bed.
Dun, dun,
You
dun.
shouldn't want to do that.
I personally feel like it's an awful idea, but I feel like Vivra's curious enough to be like, surely 2 seconds won't hurt.
Of who? You're diving deeper on someone?
No, I'm switching to Sidon.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh, right. So that's a side. At this point, most of his service thoughts are just, what the fuck just happened?
Yep, that's valid.
He's concerned about you because you've been, exhausted because he doesn't know what you did. Well, he knows you tried to pull out the sword, but he doesn't know, like, what entailed that and why you're so tired, so he's got genuine concern of, like, are you good? This party good? Everybody, he's just concerned about everybody right now because obviously something happened, and
He's just a nice guy.
no way.
Oh my gosh dang, this guy's too nice.
So, he carries you off to one of the rooms to let you sleep
Oh.
since you
Oh
can't
my.
walk.
Oh, you're still being carried.
Oh yeah, he's like, just deal with it. I already said that. He's like, you're done.
Yeah.
You're dealing with it now.
She does the tsundere look of the fine.
You're done. You're getting carried.
Done. You're
Yep.
getting carried.
All the
Go to
way to the
bed.
room, huh?
Take it
Not
back.
his room.
Not his room. I said a room.
A room. Yes.
Calm down.
Yes, a room. The room is Velkorin's room
Oh my gosh. She just walked.
because that's where he knew you guys were staying.
Well. I mean, I can't fight it. I'm way too tired, and he's way stronger than I am. I could try a contested strength check. I rolled a 4. How about a 2? A
Oh.
total of 2. Strength check. Beat that side on.
Yeah, well, his strength modifier is +4, so
Mine's -2.
I think he
Roll
wins without rolling it even to
I get a
0.
nat 1. He might roll a nat 1. Can you imagine he trips
Alright,
and
that's a
falls?
15, nat 15, so yeah. You're
Yep,
not, no.
yeah. I'm just like, trying to act like I don't like it.
I think that will-
Wythr will slowly follow also. She's assuming that, everyone's kind of waiting on her because they're worried about her, so she's just gonna go ahead and walk back towards the house to kind of silently give everyone else permission to calm down too.
You may calm down now. I have bespoken it.
Yeah. She figures that if she didn't go, you guys probably would have just stayed there. So she's breaking it up. She walks back towards Velkorin's house.
would say that, like, I guess whoever's hanging out, the spirit would, you could see that the spirit and Frederick are kind of standing next to each other, but not saying anything. I don't know what
Oh.
that means, but anyways.
They're having a secret conversation. in
But
their head.
anyways, after a while, they both walk away, and the glow has started to come back to the forest guardian. His normal glow has started to come back, and then he makes his way back into the forest.
Oh man, I should have detected the guardian. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Detect the guardian who already knows how to talk telepathy. He probably would tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, but he can choose who to talk to. So if I see them staring
Yeah.
at someone else for a prolonged amount of time,
Mhm.
I can be like, I want in on this convo. What you doing?
I know.
Like, oh, hey, fellas.
It's
What?
fine. I'm sleeping.
Yep, he took you
You're
to...
sleeping already, just
He-
immediately.
She's exhausted,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He took...
Sidon drops her off.
Yep, took
puts a
her to the
blanket
bed.
over her.
Yep. Assumed Wythr was going to the bed too, so... Helped Wythr, because Wither's also exhausted.
Oh, okay. If she's being helped somewhere, she's not gonna resist it, so she'll just kind of slowly be guided over to sleep or something, but she's gonna sit on the side of the bed and just kind of stare at her hands for a while. She's got her hands up in front of her, open, and she's just staring at them.
He also, because Whoever's already knocked out, and at this point, Sidon kind of walks over to her, and obviously you're short as fuck, so he has to kneel down. And he-
Still taller, probably, because I'm
still
also
extremely tall. He just kind of grabs her hands gently because he sees her just staring at her hands and just like, whatever you saw was not real. It's genuinely, he's just concerned. He knew something happened, but he doesn't know what he saw, obviously. But
She slowly, very slowly shakes her head back and forth, like almost as if disagreeing.
that did happen for real, whatever you saw. You know, in that forest, that didn't happen. The forest playing tricks on her. Kinda gives her the... He knows that he can't really do anything, but just kind of does the gentle squeeze of her hands to show that concern before he gets up and pats her head gently before walking down.
She nods. She does another kind of like short bow, although she's sitting in a gesture of gratitude. And she tucks in the Korok into the bed so it can have a nap. As she realizes it's still with her, she's like, oh. She tucks it into bed.
It's adorable.
All right. What are the other three doing? Toto's been pretty quiet.
Everyone's very quiet.
I'm
think-
sleeping. I have nothing to add.
Yeah.
I think at this point, if everything does seem like it's in order, Akari will head to her usual sleeping spot on the tree and get ready to sleep herself.
Hey. Oh, Velkorin and Toto. What do you guys do?
I try to find a reference of what was originally going to be the thought, but I'll find it later.
Well, you guys are by yourselves again, and you could talk about, well, I don't know. I don't remember if you guys
Things
were
and stuff.
meaning to talk about the robe again or not.
No, we
but-
were gonna wait for you.
All right, okay.
I am gonna grab Toto before Toto tries to leave.
You're in trouble.
What is it?
If you're not gonna listen, tomorrow we're gonna start lessons on surviving. And I'm gonna walk into my house.
Yeah, okay.
You deserve that one. He's gonna wake you up bright and early. So, DM,
Yes.
I don't know how you want to do this, but I would like to start training and teaching Toto with a possible ability of raising her survival.
Essentially, you're gonna try to get her to be proficient in
Better,
survival.
more. Yeah, I want to get her to be proficient in survival, which I know it's going to take a long time.
Yes.
But my goal is to get her, or get them at a level where, if they do not listen to me again, they're not stuck so far behind that we don't even know that they were with us to begin with.
Okay. How do I want this? How do I want to do this is the question. We'll come back to it. I'll have to think on how I wanted to do that. Because I don't know how I want to do it right now.
Right, meow?
Right now. So, yeah, I don't know how exactly I want to do that quite yet, so we'll wait on that and I'll figure something out.
Sounds good.
Figure it'll probably involve something where you need to roll survival and they need to roll survival and something like that where...
It would take, I think it's good, like, it takes a minimum of 60 days.
Right.
In
It'd be
game.
Yeah, it would just be a matter of doing certain rolls to see if you guys succeed or fail, and then after so many...
single morning, you will have lessons in nature and
man.
survivability.
Boot camp!
Get to sleep in no more.
No more 8 hours.
There was two options: either be mad or take it as a learning opportunity.
Yeah.
And being mad is not going to help anybody.
I like that.
That's fair. All right.
Called a dad moment.
Dad. Yeah, right. Okay. Are you two going
Time
to
for baby to grow up.
I assume you two are going to sleep then?
Yeah.
Ye.
Or at least I am. I don't know what Toto's doing.
I assume everybody's going to bed? Yes, no, maybe?
No,
Yeah.
I think I'll stay up all night. You know,
Well-
party hard.
Sure.
Wythr at some point just kind of like passes out again because she's got 3 exhaustion points.
Oh, yeah. You, like, touched the pillow and all of a sudden...
You and me
Ow.
both, man. You and me
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Vivra, I
Oh,
want
so we can long rest now.
You can long rest, but
Good.
before you do that, I want
Uh-oh.
Vivra to
Before I-
make your check.
Oh no. Okay.
Every time I hear "make your check," I'm just curious on what's gonna happen.
And the dice really don't seem to want you guys to know.
Oh,
That's what suspense.
yeah. What'd you get? What'd you get?
Do you want me to just tell you? I'm sending you a picture.
Oh, that works too. All right. All right. Nothing happened.
Yeah, you see?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happens. All good. All good in the neighborhood.
Man, I forgot that you only get rid of 1 exhaustion at a time when you
Yep.
sleep.
So,
Oh, it's
no.
1 point
Yep.
every long rest.
Yeah.
yep.
I'm gonna be messed up for a couple days.
So, Vivra and Wythr, you guys both lose 1 exhaustion points. You guys got your full rest.
There we go.
All right. So, after this long, dramatic evening,
Oh. Cause the exhaustion gives disadvantage on ability checks. Should I have rolled that for the check thing?
no,
or
because
are
that
you
would have
gonna-
been a
Okay.
different thing.
Cool. The thing.
The thing. Yes, the thing. Oh, right. You guys went to bed pretty late due to the events. 'Cause one, the ceremony itself took a while before you got to finish, and then obviously your dramatic travel back. So you got it pretty late evening. So at this point, you guys would be waking up probably about 10 o'clock. Late morning, waking up, sun's out. I guess you guys can decide what you want to do.
Now that I've had a long rest, would I be able to use 1 word like responses again?
Make your check
Oh,
Tell me
jeez.
and tell me what you rolled.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you are pretty exhausted still.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Oh, natural 19.
Nice.
Yes. Then I'll say you're okay with 1 word responses.
Okay.
So,
So we probably both sleep in a little, huh?
Yep. Yep.
oh yeah,
You're like getting
you
up till,
guys
like-
sleep easily till like noon.
Sleeping like the dead.
Yes. So what's everyone else doing while we're
Yeah.
sleeping?
Anybody? Nobody?
Hmm.
We're
Are we
supposed to
supposed
be
to-
going
it's
to the
not
desert
Vivra
now.
Rito, guys. Come on.
Akari,
Yeah,
Akari,
We
Akari-
can't really. Are they sleeping in my house again, or are they going to sleep
Yep.
in the
Yeah.
carriage when we leave?
If you guys want to leave, Wythr can go to the carriage and then go back to sleep.
I mean, you have to wake us up though.
Yeah.
Wake the fuck up!
Oh
See,
my gosh.
I've woken up a woman before, and I refuse to do it again.
Mistakes were made.
Akari will be waiting in her branch until it's either signify that people are ready to go and awake.
There's only one thing worse than a hangry person. Somebody who needs sleep and you wake them up.
That's fair.
Hey, that means you're just getting payback then.
Yeah.
Voice correct. I will add on to it. Yeah, exactly. Don't give me the ideas.
Don't read the chat.
I'm reading the chat. I sees it. The town itself is way, way more quiet now. Just on top of, obviously, not as many people came back. And then, obviously, everybody's just resting because it was a celebration. So everybody's either hungover or other things or whatever. Either way, there's lots of people. There's not really anybody out, even though it's already like 10 o'clock, noon, whenever you guys are planning on leaving. Very quiet evening, or morning, compared to what you were used to.
What's for breakfast / lunch / whatever?
Depends on who wants to cook.
Hey, chef with the new chef hat. Are you cooking again? You have more mushrooms now, which for some reason seem to allow you to make something edible.
How about you make yourself something, Vivra?
Oh,
Sassy.
maybe I will. And it'll be delicious.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Sheesh.
That's a dirty 20 survival for deliciousness.
Looks terrible.
But it tastes great.
Again.
Who cares about looks? It's delicious.
Sustain. It's sustained.
It's
Alright.
great. Whatever Velkorin had in his cabinets and cold compartment, if he has one.
So candy.
It's a delicious,
you made
very
cooked candy.
sweet breakfast.
Wythr will be like kind of half awake, half asleep, shuffling around the house. She'll help cook.
Well, I will say at this point, the Frodo kind of knew you guys were planning on leaving this morning, so he had a wagon prepared for you guys ahead of time. It is much larger than the one you had, as well as you have another horse. Luckily, your horse that you've been working hard to the bone got an extra day's sleep, so he's all right now. So now you have.
Mumble's doing great.
Good.
So now you have 2 horses and a larger wagon that'll fit all of you guys a lot better. Be like a 2-seater in the front, and then the 2, like a typical wagon with the big like sheets over the sides and stuff. Essentially, the one we had thought of before, where it was the opening is in the front and back. But for the most part, it's a big, heavy cloak that you can cover the back end if you want to keep it dark.
Oh, that'll be so much better.
Because I know some
And
people
we
are
won't be able to
sensitive.
see Velkorin.
Oh no. Excuse me.
Stop dying.
Dying all the time.
Wythr has made tea for everyone, and this time, because last time she made tea, Pippin seemed to like it, although he kind of like swam in it.
Damn straight.
She uses the tiny, like Korok-sized teacup that she got to serve some tea to Pippin too.
Surprisingly, it's like a bucket to him.
Yeah.
Well, bigger than a bucket, I guess. But still, he's like, oh, all right. I guess I'll do it the normal way.
And
Takes just a few sips and thanks you.
and if we're all getting in the carriage, she'll gently pat the horses' heads, like pet them a bit, and then sleepily climb into the carriage.
So we're getting in the carriage to leave then?
Unless somebody wants to do anything else.
There's
That was your plan, was to leave.
I'd like to do potentially one more thing if I can.
Oh boy.
That man better have left already, I swear to God.
Is Sidon still here?
Oh my gosh.
Let's roll our perception to see if he is.
Oh, you're gonna torture me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna torture you.
Oh, well, I rolled a 17 plus my
Oh,
perception.
17. This large man, where to be?
No, really? Well, that's a 21 total.
I know. Doesn't mean he's there.
Yeah, all right. Totally didn't write out a paragraph ahead of time or anything. It's fine.
Well, maybe you guys will catch up to him on the road.
We'll see. You're breaking my heart,
I'm
DM.
killing you.
I hope you know.
And well,
Distance.
I rolled in my head here to see it. Well, not in my head, but I rolled to see if he was still here,
You
and
rolled
he
in
was
your
not.
I rolled in my head and it decided that you lose.
Shut up.
Okay, I'll get in the freaking carriage.
In the carriage.
She looks a little disappointed. She holds her umbrella lower than usual.
Oh, rip.
It adds drama.
Why is he gone?
Winter, no!
Winter. That's good.
You don't
I
know.
hate that. That's so funny, but I hate it.
That's all right. I'm assuming you guys are taking off then, unless you have any other last minute stuff to do before you leave.
I think that's everything.
Pretty sure I'm good. My plans are ruined, so I don't have anything, DM.
Well, deal with it.
You're supposed to yes and me every single time.
Hey,
Don't you
I
understand?
yes anded you this whole session. Leave me alone.
You have. You've given me quite a bit, thank you.
Right. All right. I am assuming you guys are not doing anything because nobody wants to speak up. So, yeah. So you
I'm eating
will-
peanuts.
Yeah.
Carbs are
Well,
pretty
stop
good.
eating peanuts,
I'm eating knockoff Cookie Crisp.
man. Y'all are making me hungry. All right. You would know at this point it's gonna take about 2 days of travel to get to the ranch. And then from the ranch it's about I think 3 days to Lon Lon, and from Lon Lon it's about 2 weeks.
That's good
Pretty-
recovery time for Wythr.
Pretty long travel.
Oh, so we totally get enough long rests to recover our exhaustion then.
I mean, for the most part, yeah. Unless you fuck
I mean,
something
if
else
it's
up.
been, each day we can just do another long rest. So if you say it's 2 days, we can just take our long rest then, can't we? Unless we stop somewhere halfway.
Unless you
Unless
get
something
interrupted.
happens.
Unless something
Mhm.
happens.
Sorry!
And I guess I will also say we have been going for over 4 hours now. I know we did say it was going to be a longer section. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to call it here?
I'll leave it up to the others.
I was literally gonna say it's up to you guys.
I can do a bit more if people want to. It's up to you. Yeah. So
Well,
I'm open.
All I heard was wall. That's what I heard from
well, what do you
Velkorin.
think about it? Because we can start the next session with us getting to the ranch,
Mm-hmm.
which would be a good starting point, since it's a fresh slate.
Yeah, if we have enough for that, then yeah, we could do that.
And we can get to the ranch, and then once we get to the ranch, we'll just start next session there.
Be a good plan. 4 hours and I'm hungry. All right. All right, we will do that then. We will plan for the next session, which also might be a weird one because I have to work, so we'll have to see if either we'll play later in the evening if people are okay, or we'll have to do a double session the following,
Well,
double up after that. But we'll see
I
what
don't-
happens.
I ain't got no rating, so
Yeah.
be open.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, let's go find somebody to raid. I suppose.
So then are we saying that we've now like made our journey for 2 days and we're sort of arriving at the ranch soon?
We will start with your travel. I might have something planned
Oh, okay,
between.
okay.
So we will.
Okay, so there's
keep-
nothing set in stone just yet. Past that.
Yeah.
I'll
well,
keep my exhaustion
so then you will
points
keep-
then.
Okay.
Keep your exhaustion. Like, freaking keep
Because
your
to say, if you
secrets.
don't have anything
Yeah.
ready yet, we can stop it there, of course.
I think this sounds like a good spot. Let's see, who do we want? We'll rate this. Mute. Nah. There we go. Now we will go raid my friend Mistia. Why not?
Yay.
I sense I've made a mistake of some kind.
Fuck. All right. So yeah, we will raid Mistia. like she's playing some weird board game. I don't know what the hell it is because I've never seen it. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. We'll keep an eye out on Twitter for our next scheduled day.
Yeah.
Well, just to make it easier that way. Or if you're on my Discord, I'll post it there too. But yeah, thanks for coming, and hope you all have a good night. Well, bye.
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 Bye.